All right, what's going on? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We tapping in. Appreciate everybody for joining us, man. There's a lot going on in boxing this week. I forgot that Charlo and Adams features Andrade and Seluki was fighting each other this week. I think those are the only fights this week. I could be wrong. Um, this whole month was a disappointing month outside of AJ losing in the upset. Charlo Harrison, Jamel Charlo Harrison fell out. I mean, we got an unexpected good fight on that card though. Um, but with Rickendall and oh boy. Um, but other than that, it was a very forgetful June, July. I think it's starting to heat up with the Pacquiao Thurman. I'm looking forward to that. What else you got going on? Dillian White, Oscar Rivas, Hooker, taking on Jose Ramirez. So I mean, those 2 weeks, June 20th and Pacquiao and Thurman is going to be at the movie theater. So if I can't find a way out there, I'll be watching it at the movie theater. So pretty much, just looking at the boxing schedule, and I pull it up. It's a very fucking uneventful summer so far, man. And that's what happens when you get nobody want to fight nobody. But don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or a video request. Continue to share the videos. Um, and don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Help Blaze, at thehelpblaze.com. Promo code GoodFellowOneBoxing, get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Also, this weekend, well, Friday, tomorrow, you got Richard Comey taking on Raymondo Beltran. So you got that. And then you got O'Harry Davies taking on Miguel Vasquez on ESPN Plus Friday. And just looking through the schedule. Mm, Shit, quite frankly, you ain't got shit that's going on. You got Rob Brandt in July taking on Murata. Uh, the Fufu Amir Khan fight. Ray Vargas and Kamada. That's gonna be on the zone. And Jamal James, Antonio DeMarco, Robbie Latius taking on Joe Washington. Daniel Marsh taking on Charles Martin. That's the 13th of July. And along with Joe Joyce and Brian Jennings and Shakir Stevenson, Josh McGuire on the same card. Shit. You got Teofimo Lopez fighting the Japanese guy July 29th. Shit, really outside of the White and the Thurman card and Jose Ramirez and Hooker, shit, and Tank fighting the bum ass, shit, July, pretty pathetic. It's better than June, though. Just with Pacquiao Thurman alone, and that's a dope card, but shit, it ain't looking too good. This summer's getting weaker and weaker, man. Um, Jamal Charlo fought his ass off, though. I mean, shit, you supposed to. Then that nigga just got stopped by looping. And he still ain't made the proper adjustments. He gonna fuck around and get his ass whooped again. He just ain't fighting that right fight yet, but it is what it is. Shout out to Jamal Henderson, Binoculars. Let me see, BB Scraps, Ricardo, Jamal Davis. But yeah, man. Basically, what it's got to boil down to is basically what it's boiled down to is gonna be Demetrius Andrade and Charlo gotta want to fight each other. That's just what it boiled down to. They gotta want to fight each other. They need to fight each other. And pretty much, I think that might be one of the three best fights you get this year. I think that might be the best fight you get this year. I think as far as depends on what you want to fight. I mean that's classic boxer versus puncher, and the puncher and Jamal Charlo can box a little bit. I think that's the one of the best fights in boxing. I mean, you can line up Progress and Taylor right there. Um, Spence and Porter. You can line that up there. But I think Davis and Charlo and Andrade is probably the best fight. If they happen this year, that's the best fight that can go down. It may not be the most popular fight, but as far as the build up and Demetrius Andrade running his mouth and Charlo running his mouth, and then the whole history about Jamel falling out with Andrade about the fight, and you know People saying that how did somebody pull out the fight and the fight was never on? Don't matter. The fight was agreed to, and Andrade made a move out of there. But that's an excellent fight. That's a fight to go to. I think that's a perfect Barclays Center fight. Obviously it's a long way from Houston. I don't think it's quite ready to take over Vegas, but if Fury can fight, who was it, Tom Schwartz in Vegas, why can't Charlo and Andrade? But hey, man, spot Charlo, the closer venue from Rhode Island, Providence, and then fight the Barclays Center. If they want to, they can fight at Madison Square Garden. Shit, they can fight a number of places. Shit, they can fight in Chicago. They could fight. I mean, shit, they could fight. I doubt that Andrade would want to go to Texas, knowing their history. A bad judge, and they could fight in L.A. That'd be a dope fight. But at the end of the day, they gotta both want to fight. That's just what it boiled down to. Jermall Charlo, I no doubt in my mind that he'll fight Demetrius Andrade, but it's definitely doubt in my mind that Andrade probably don't want to fight him. Andrade mentally, he mentally just seemed to question him mentally. Excellent fighter, got great skill, got range, and he can box. Sweet with his feet, sweet with his hands. But it's always been questions about how bad do we want to fight the best. He always wiggling his way out the best. He didn't fight Lara. Obviously he couldn't fight Canelo. He didn't want to fight Jermall. Then he could have go over to Premier Boxing Champions and he could have put himself right in the thick of things. But you know what he did? He went over to the zone and made another bad career decision. And now who the fuck he fighting? Arthur Kova, Walter K, Saluki. Like you fighting, you fighting adequate competition, but still, like nigga, what is he like? 32 years old? What is Demetrius Andrade? 32 years old? Let me check. He 32 years old and don't have a meaningful fight. Hold on. Let me see how old he is. Yeah, 31. Yep, just turned 31. He 31 and don't have a meaningful fight yet in his career. So you just look at that man. It's like when you ready to do something, when you ready to step up and be somebody and test yourself. At this point, nobody got no expectation for Demetrius Andrade anyway, but he got to get past the lucky Saturday. I think this is his toughest test possibly of his career because he beat Vanez. Vanez was pretty much a hot fighter then, and then he had beat Willie Nelson. He was all right. Willie Nelson really ain't never had no jaw like that. I thought he was drained. He was like a 6'3" junior middleweight. He trained the same trainers Kelly Pavlik trained with for a minute. But you just look at it like I expect Charlo to get past Adams, but like, do you expect Demetrius Andrade to make the fight? And then, if Charlo do decide to come to the zone, do they well Darnell, I see. Do they excuse me. If Boo Boo do decide to come to the zone, I mean Charlo decide to come to the zone, do they uh do they make him find sign a long term deal? Can you unify the WBC championship, the regular championship with the WBO championship? So it's a lot of questions to be asked. But at the end of the day, we was talking about yesterday how would the fight go. Yeah, Demetrius Andrade probably would be outboxing Charlo for the point in time, but can he take that power? At the end of the day, Charlo ain't too shabby with the hand speed as well. Ronnie Shields is an excellent trainer. Charlo got heavy hands. We know Vanez dropped Demetrius Andrade. It kind of was a flash boy. He got up. But what you want? He don't want shit. This nigga nosy. Hold on. What? Go. Bye. Bye. There you go. Sit down if you're gonna do something. But so it'll be an interesting fight. It'll be a very, very interesting fight. I can see Demetrius Andrade outboxing him just like somewhat to J Rock did. But I mean he gonna get clipped at some point. And at the point in time, if he get hit with something flush and then Charlo choose to cut the ring off on him, if he can, he get clipped. What's gonna happen? Is he gonna take the shot or is he gonna fold and get out of harm's danger? At the end of the day, if Andrade, if Charlo able to counter Andrade, or he able to catch him, I think he could be down 7-0, 7 rounds to nothing. Then he get clipped. It's over with. So what Charlo lacks in boxing skills in this fight, shit. Demetrius Andrade lacks in intangibles, chin, heart. You don't know if he got dog in him or what. You know what I'm saying? I can see him outboxing him. But as soon as he get touched on that chin, man, that nigga Charlo dropped Jamal. Jamal Charlo dropped Julian J Rock with a jab, with a power jab. Now he wasn't able to get Korobov out of there, but the thing about it is Korobov was holding his position, holding his ground, and he had Charlo timing down pat. But just looking at that fight, didn't like don't look like Charlo do good with southpaws, and I believe Demetrius Andrade is a southpaw, so I can see a situation where he get outboxed by Andrade if Andrade is able to be on the defensive. But the thing about Charlo is that motherfucker be in some type of shape. He be in shape. So the thing about Charlo is them niggas be in shape. If you get tired with them niggas, especially Jermall, he got enough power to put you out of there. He ain't gonna stop coming for 12 rounds. He ain't gonna stop coming for 12 rounds. So Boo Boo gotta be perfect. He got to box from round 1 to round 12. And if he let his guard down or he get caught, he can go to sleep. Sweet Science Sports TV, what's going on? Y'all subscribe to his channel. I'm gonna go with Andrade, Brandon Reese. We seen the issues with Southpaw Korobov. Charlo ain't nearly as slick or as skilled as Andrade, but that really don't matter though, because Andrade don't hold his position like Korobov was holding his position. It's totally different type of styles. Andrade is on his bike. You know what I'm saying? Andrade is a good fighter. He's sharp. He on his bike though. Korobov was holding his position, leading off with straight left hands. To have that timing that Korobov had, and standing in the lion's mouth with the lion, it depends. It depends. Will Andrade hold his position like Korobov did and line up those straight left hands? That's the question. He ain't Korobov. He ain't Korobov. He don't fight like Korobov. He can do some things that Korobov can do. But Charlo had a bad night. He had a questionable night versus Austin Trout too. But Trout always give a lot of people problems, except for Lara. But at the end of the day, he got the power to bail him out. You can make a case that that Charlo lost that fight. How do you feel about Troy King? I like Troy King. He tight. Look at his fights with Korobov and Trout. He struggled with southpaws. True. He struggled with Austin Trout. He did. Austin Trout showed that he could take a punch. Demetrius Andrade ain't showed that he could take a punch. That's the question. Andrade ain't the sharpest knife in the box right now. He got a ton of rust on him. So we see how he look. Because who he fought since he been back? Walter K. And Walter K dropped him, but they called it a slip. Arthur Kova, we ain't even gonna rate him. So we'll see how he look versus Lucky, man. But he ain't Andrade ain't at his optimum right now. He ain't at his best neither. Andrade ain't his best neither. He said Jared Hurd stopped Trout and Harrison Styles. Yeah, Styles make fights. Charlo ain't Jermall ain't like Jared Hurd. Jared Hurd is a pressure fighter. His pressure took away Austin Trout angles, and he made Austin Trout fight. He made him fight. All I'm saying is it take one from Charlo to knock out or get Andrade off his game. And at the end of the day, who's seen the best of neither one of them? It's a good fight. It ain't no question if Jermall want to fight. The question is if Jermall want to fight. That's the question. Michael Cook, what's going on? Cooks. It's the question, man. At the end of the day, y'all can say, oh, he'll beat Charlo, but why is they don't want to fight him? I don't believe Charlo gonna want to fight. Andrade gonna fight him. He said he would. It sounds good. They gonna send that nigga over a bullshit offer. And you know how Al is. Al gonna want to get his guy the best money. So it's up to the fighters to make it happen. If Andrade can't hurt Charlo, he gonna get his ass whooped. Pretty much. He got good foot movement, but his foot movement ain't that good. That nigga got like a size 20 shoe. Because Walter K was closing the distance off on him and landing some things. He's a taller fighter, though. I think he's a little bit taller than Jermall. Why do you think Jermall fights way better than Jermall against Southpaws? Jermall spars Errol Spence. I would guess. But Jamil is a better boxer, though. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he's still a better boxer, even under Derek James. He's still a better boxer. Jermall not a better boxer than Jamil. Jermall would just punch harder. He might have a better jab, but he not a better boxer. Especially when Jamil was with Ronnie Shields. He was an excellent boxer. He the one that had a deal before Jermall had a deal. He was considered the better Charlo. Jermall just got more power. Everybody enamored with the bigger, stronger, and a more powerful fighter. He said Hart also made Lara fight. Lara would be on his bike 12 rounds if he could, but her wouldn't allow it. Yeah, style make fights. Charlo is tough. Yeah, he tough. He gritty. Ain't no question if he got dog in him. If you question his dog, you go look at that Cordoba fight. He was getting hit with all types of shit. And I think at low key, I think that fight scared Canelo off even more. Because the Jermall showed an excellent chin. And if he got a good chin, he can punch with a good straight jab, and he got a great trainer, Ronnie Shields, who gonna make the adjustments. That's what y'all underestimating about Jermall Charlo. He got the coach that's gonna make the proper adjustments. So I think they're gonna get better. But for somebody to say Jamel spar Errol Spence, what the fuck you think Jermall doing with Arislani Lara? Both of them came up sparring Lara. Lara's a southpaw. So there ain't no fucking excuse. Lara is a more accomplished fighter. Lara is a more accomplished fighter than Errol Spence is right now. So that ain't no excuse because he sparred southpaw. Jermall see Arislani Lara. They seen him for years. He had a hand in grooming the Charlos as they came up. He like their unofficial coach. He like their coach that can box back. He like the Ronnie Shields that can fight with him. So they've been sparring Lara. They've been sparring southpaws before when they was training with with Ronnie Shields. But my whole thing is, I think that's the fight that should be next. If Canelo ain't gonna fight either one of them, and over the years he haven't shown to fight either one of them. And that Charlo, Jermall, and Jamil got excellent stamina. I ain't really never seen them tired. I seen Jermall tired versus Austin Trout, but that was more of the weight draining thing. That was more of the weight draining thing. Lara was the man. They robbed him in the Canelo fight. Yeah. And the Paul Williams fight, but he got a gift back from in the Carlos Molina fight though. That's all that shit is. They gave him a gift. But that's the fight that should be next. Demetrius Andrade should have came to PBC anyway. But you know what? They guarantee him whatever it was, 4 or 5 million to fight. He wasn't getting that nowhere else. Not fighting the guys he fighting. And that's why the zone looking weak. They overpay all these fighters not to pay nobody. At the base of at the foundation of every good boxing network is good fights or fighters that can make good fights. Why do you watch PBC? Why do you watch Gary Russell versus Kiko Martinez? Why you watch that? Because you want to see Gary Russell line up versus Leo Santa Cruz. Why do you see Leo Santa Cruz bum bastards at the Microsoft Center? Because you want to see him fight Gary Russell. Why did you watch Jermell Charlo versus Jorge Cota? Because then you want to see him go up against Jermell Charlo. With PBC, it's all smoke and mirrors. Real talk, it's all smoke and mirrors with them because all they doing is selling you the possibility. See, they got so many moving pieces. It's the possibility of shit. And in the actual fact, you be sitting around waiting 3-4 years for a fight that's been a fantasy fight. You've been waiting at least 2 years for Errol Spence to fight Shawn Porter. You really waiting on 2 years for him to fight Shawn Porter? You've been waiting on Leo Santa Cruz versus Gary Russell for years. Shit, you've been, Rigondeaux. You've been waiting on Rigondeaux to fight Leo Santa Cruz, Shawn, and fight the rest of them for years. Donaire did it at the drop of a hat, drop of a dime. Donaire did it. For years, you looking at that shit, and Jared Hurd was an anomaly. Jared Hurd say, shit, I beat Trout, I beat Tony Harrison, I beat Trout, I beat Lara, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fight J Rock. Shit, he got the best resume at PBC outside of maybe Danny Garcia. He got the best resume. He showed you if you really want to fight, go get it, because Jermall Charlo could have had the Lara fight, but they didn't want, his brother didn't want the fight to happen. Excuses. PBC got the best thing on TV, not because they putting on the better fights than everybody else. No, they just got the moving pieces. They got all the pieces on the chessboard you want to see, and they just selling you hope. They selling you hype. Q-tip salute. They selling you hype. That's all they doing. They selling you hype. Homeboy, what's homeboy name? Adonis Stevenson. He was selling hype for years. You know, Al Heyman single-handedly stopped the Kovalev fight from happening. You know, who else you could talk about? Who else moving pieces they got? Shit, I really can't think. No, there's the other Charlo. The other Charlo left. He said Shawn Porter got the best resume in welterweight. Impact. Yeah. If you're talking about wins and losses, yeah. Shit, really, Keith Thurman, you can make an argument in Shawn Porter because he beat Shawn, he beat Danny, he beat an undefeated Diego Chavez, he beat Robert Guerrero after he lost to Floyd. I mean, he beat who else the fuck did he beat? He beat Leonard Mundu. He was undefeated at the time. Keith Thurman he would have beat Madonna. He would have had a Madonna on his resume. He was supposed to fight Madonna in his HBO debut. But Shawn Porter right there. Because he do have Kell Brook, Julio Diaz. Oh shit, when he fight Errol Spence right now, yeah, you're right. As soon as he fight Errol Spence, win, lose, or draw, that's perhaps a better resume. Well, that's perhaps a better resume than Danny Garcia. I think it would be wins and losses. That's perhaps a better resume than Canelo, especially if he beat Errol Spence. If he beat Errol Spence, Shawn Porter would go right to like the top 2 or 3 fighter in the world, in my opinion. If he beat him in convincing fashion, yeah, easily. Because this is like Shawn Porter, what 4th big fight of his career at welterweight, because you had Kell Brook, and low-key you had Paulie. That was a good fight at the time. That was an undercard or something though, but Paulie was a good fight at the time for him. None of them niggas had destroyed Paulie like he did, not from this era. And he had Paulie saying he was on something. He lost to Keith by inches. He beat Broner. Yep, I forgot about that. He beat Danny Garcia. Shit. He beat Errol Spence. He in the Hall of Fame for me. If he go in there and he get Errol Spence a whooping, or he beat him clearly enough, hey man. But for Errol Spence, this is introduction into the big stage, to a meaningful fight. He got the foundation, but now he building a resume to being a Hall of Fame fighter. He building a resume to being a Hall of Fame. He ain't nowhere near a Hall of Fame fighter right now. Skills wise, yeah, he looked. Broner didn't smash Paulie. Broner barely got out of there. He barely got a win. Shawn Porter destroyed him. Shawn Porter stretched him. Go back and watch that fight. Shawn Porter stretched and won no decision. How many rounds did Shawn Porter beat Paulie in? That shit was like maybe 4. I could be wrong. He stretched the fuck out of Paulie Malignaggi. He stretched the shit out of Paulie. I'm about to check. He stretched the shit out of Paulie ass. I remember that. Yeah, 2014. He stopped him in the 4th round. Yep. And he beat Devin Alexander before he had this opiate addiction. Yeah, Shawn Porter perhaps do got the best resume at the welterweight division. I forgot about him beating Devin Alexander when Kell Brook ducked the fade with injuries. Yeah, he steamrolled through Paulie. Paulie was talking about he was on some shit. Paulie Malignaggi didn't even know where the fuck he was at. It was like when Tweety Bird get those little circles around his head. Get a mic. What's going on? Subscribe to y'all. Get a mic box. He said these dudes stay hating on Shawn Porter. Got me about to ready to root for him over Smith. You ain't lying, bro. Like sometimes you forget. You forget how many motherfuckers he fought. Then he came down in weight. You forget, bro. You forget about Shawn Porter, bro. You really do. You forget Shawn Porter fought a little bit of everybody, dog. He had a draw with Julio Diaz. A split draw. He fought Alfonso Gomez and shit. He fought Ray Robinson too when he was 11-1. He didn't stop him though. He fought Ray Robinson too. He fought Ray Robinson, Alfonso Gomez. Had a draw with Julio. He beat Philo Greco before Errol beat him. He then came back and had a decision over Julio Diaz in the 10-rounder. And he hadn't even fought 12. His first 12-rounder was against Devin Alexander. Then he stopped Paulie in 4. Then he fought Kell Brook. Then he fought Eric Bonet. I think that's who it is, whatever his name was. He stopped him, and we thought he beat Lippietz. Then he beat Broner. Then he lost to Keith. He beat Berto. He beat Granados. He beat Danny. And he beat Yugis. Like it or not. Like it or not. Yeah, Julio Diaz, I could make a case he won that fight. I remember that fight. But at least they ran it back. At least he ran it back, unlike Canelo. And they had like Shawn Porter a scrub. We might not like the way he fight, but shit, Shawn Porter putting on for the very few black sluggers in boxing. Flame 24. It ain't too many black sluggers in boxing. Because we can box and shit. Other than that, who the real black American sluggers in boxing? Errol Spence, Shawn Porter, Keith Thurman, more of a boxer these days. Gervonta Tank Davis, he can box, but he considered a slugger. Shit, who really else out there? Regis Progress a slugger, but he can box too. Jared Hurd, he a slugger. Jermall Charlo, you can categorize him as a slugger. Stevenson was another one before what happened to him. And Deontay Wilder. And Deontay, we ain't claiming Big Baby around here. Yep, so damn. I mean, Jermall is slugger too now. So it ain't that many sluggers. You look at everybody else, predominantly they got a slugger. Thurman is a boxer. He was a slugger when he fought Diego Chavez. He a fucking boxer. If he was a slugger, he would have more knockouts. He'd take more chances. He can slug it out. He used to be a slugger. He ain't no slugger no more. He turned into a businessman. Where your Saints shirt at? I don't got no Saints. I had a hat. I left that bitch at Rosie O'Grady's. Well, did I leave that bitch? No, I left my Spurs hat at Rosie O'Grady. Well, I don't know where I left that bitch at. Maybe Golden Corral. I lost that hat years ago. No, it was like last year. I lost that hat. We were somewhere eating. I left it there. Thurman lost his heart. When he seen Pacquiao, he found it. When he seen Pacquiao, he found that heart. Because he let that nigga go in there and pump that Sunny Delight up his ass. That's what he doing. He let him go in there and pump that Sunny Delight up his ass. But like I said before about Andrade and Charlo, man. Hey man, that's gonna be a good fucking fight. Berto shirt. That nigga got shirts. I mean, I thought Berto was gonna be the next Mayweather. They was pushing that shit hard. Hold on, fix this light. They was pushing that shit hard. Bushido boxing, what's going on? They was pushing him hard, but like I said, man, I think Demetrius Andrade, Jermall Charlo, that's gonna be a gem right there. That's gonna be a gem. At their best, I don't know what Demetrius Andrade very best is. That's what make that fight pretty much a Rubik's Cube or enigma. You don't know what Demetrius Andrade best is. You don't know what Jermall Charlo best is. You don't know. You know what Canelo best is. Canelo ain't a big puncher. He gonna have a ton of assistance. But what's really Demetrius Andrade best? You haven't seen him. He said, I think niggas sleeping on Pacquiao is done. He about to juice up though, so you might be right. Pacquiao is done. Go look at that burner fight. That nigga's done. He's done. That's why ain't no drug testing. They start drug testing 3 weeks out. Pacquiao, garbage. Y'all forget about the Jeff Horn fight. Garbage. He didn't stop Jesse Vargas. He didn't stop Tim Bradley. Nigga done. Done. He lost to Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn wouldn't be competitive with none of the title holders right now. You see what Keith Thurman did. I mean, Terrence Crawford did to him. He don't get no credit. He washed Jeff Horn. He handled Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn couldn't even fight him on the inside. It wasn't even competitive. My bad. Come on, too. It wasn't even competitive. Manny Pacquiao went life and death. Life and death with Jeff Horn. That nigga almost died in the ring, bro. He for sure thought he was stopping Jeff Horn in the 9th round. When Crawford was getting that ass, what John Weatherspoon saying Friday, that dog grabbed my ass. When Crawford grabbed that ass, he beat the shit out of Jeff Horn. He handled Jeff Horn physicality wasn't a question. It was never in question. It was never a question. Pacquiao was not robbed. Do you know what a robbery looked like? Do you know what a robbery looked like? A robbery looked like fucking Pernell Whitaker and Chavez Senior, excuse me. That's what a fucking robbery looked like. Slobbing and shit. That's what Jeff Horn was no robbery. Y'all niggas want to tell me Triple G bagged up Canelo, right? Triple G bagged up Canelo. He deserved to win. What was Jeff Horn doing to Pacquiao? What was he doing? He was bagging Pacquiao up. Pacquiao was on his fucking bicycle running the whole fight. He got his ass whooped. Nobody trying to hear that. Jeff Horn shouldn't have been competitive with this nigga. He shouldn't have been competitive. He shouldn't have been competitive. Pacquiao always got an excuse at the fight. I underestimated. Nobody trying to hear that shit. Nobody trying to hear that shit. Pacquiao, man, Terrence Crawford fucking, he rode through that nigga. Everybody trying to hear that. Pacquiao lost. What they say? They went back and rescored the fight. He filed a petition. Guess what they said? L, hold that L. Hold that L. Hold that L. Jesse Hart, man, we not putting that nigga as no slugger, man. That nigga in the same category as Big Baby. We ain't claiming him. Dogbo, he ain't Black American. Neither is fucking Dr. Toast. He ain't a Black American. He from Cuba. He said Black Americans. What's up, Battle Rifle? Dillian White, he ain't from here neither. Yeah, Lubin, I forgot about him. Addison Miranda, that nigga gone. That nigga still ain't active. He can't be active. What up, Christopher Mano? He can't be active. If Addison Miranda's still active, come on. I said Black American. Them fucking Africans don't identify with us. They do not. Your average African frowns upon Black Americans. Trust me. I got a shit ton of Nigerians that's on the ban list. But I got love for them. The ones that support me and don't be on that shit they be on. But that's as far as I go. You can go back and forth with robberies and robberies and robberies. Probably trying to hear that shit. Pacquiao always got a fucking excuse. I hit it my hand. Shut the fuck up. I get them. I say we're definitely not Africans. They don't know that. Don't get deep on them. Betty Roach, Fatty Roach. He cut my eye in the corner. What do you say versus Eric Morales? What was this? He always got a fucking excuse. Nigga sound like a dead car battery or a fucked up starter. Freddie Roach, I can't. I hope Thurman stretch this nigga, man. I don't even care about the bullshit. No, I ain't heard of him. I hope that nigga gets stretched. I hope he knocked Pacquiao eyebrows off his face. I hope he send that nigga to the same hospital Tupac got shipped to in Vegas. Hope he stretched the fuck out of that nigga. Real talk. Fuck Pacquiao. You know he don't like niggas neither. I hope y'all do know that. He don't like black people neither. I ain't trying to hear that. He don't. Nobody trying to hear that shit. I hope he keep Thurman knock his mustache off. And then they wrap that nigga in 100 sheets. Fuck Pacquiao, man. Fuck that nigga. He don't want to take no testing, no nothing. Yeah, I don't have no fucking. I'm callous towards niggas like him. Deion Williams, what's going on? Salute. I might go to Thurman. I don't know. If I do, I'm probably gonna do take a buddy pass. Nobody trying to hear it. With Deshaun look at what's going on. Fuck Pacquiao. If not, I go to the movies and watch that shit. But yeah, man. But I do think Andrade and fucking and Charlo, that's a motherfucking I think that's a gem. I would love to go to that fight. If I did cover a fight, like nigga, that would be a fight I would cover. The fucking back and forth between Jermall, and Andrade, that shit'd be classic, bro. That shit'd be fucking classic. Real talk. That shit'd be an epic fucking event. An epic fucking event. And whoever lose, oh man. Whoever lose, like, dude, I think it's gonna be a mutual respect after that shit. But if Andrade lose, what if he call out Jermall? I mean, Charlo. If Andrade when he call out Jermall Charlo, it won't end. If the Charlos win, I still don't think it'll end because of the bad blood, man. It might be a respect factor. If it's a close competitive fight, it's always a respect factor. Usually, that'll be that's gonna be probably the best fight you see this year. That will probably be the best fight. I mean, Taylor and Prograis, yeah. You don't know how good they are. You don't know how good. I would need all the black people support that fight, but you wouldn't know how good they are. He said, "Why you can't come?" I don't want to cover Wilder Ortiz too. I don't care about that fight. When that AJ fight died, I really don't give a shit about it no more. Really, I never cared for a Fury Wilder fight. I never was a fan. The fight I wanted to see was AJ and Wilder. Not that fight going. I ain't got much to say. I don't really care about going to see that. That rematch means nothing to me. People could say, "Oh, I don't want to see it." I don't want to see it. What up, CB? I see you. I don't want to fucking see it. I don't want to see it. I just don't care about Wilder and Ortiz. Now Ruiz and maybe Wilder. Hell, I'm getting behind that. But I'm gonna need Ruiz to go ahead and fight Chris Arreola first. We need Chris Arreola to win in like a month. But it ain't got nothing to do with Wilder. I'm waiting on Wilder to become the franchise champion. What the fuck y'all talking about? Your boy about to start a petition for Wilder to become the franchise champion. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Gary Russell too. Hooker Ramirez, oh, that's a good fight. Yeah, I mean Ortiz, I ain't knocking him. Ortiz may come back like J Rock did, because I didn't see that shit coming from J Rock. The Joshua Connolly fight on bounce, the Ishe Smith fight, I didn't see it. And then who was Nathaniel Gallimore fight? Gallimore kind of hurt him a little bit. What up, sir? Gallimore had hurt him in that fight a little bit. You know, hey, you know what's the common denominator? If you want to upset at the welterweight division, I'm at the super welterweight division, junior middleweight. Hey man, you need to fight Ishe Smith. You need to fight Ishe Smith. You fight Ishe Smith, you winning. Tony Harrison fought Ishe Smith. He went on to upset Charlo. J Rock fought Ishe Smith. He eventually went up to upset Jared Hurd. Now, if Erickson Lubin go and upset a nigga like Jaime Maguire, or he upset the winner of Harrison Charlo, or he upset motherfucking J-Rock, I don't want to hear shit else. Ishe Smith is a great omen. Real talk. I said AJ and Wilder, Battle Rock said AJ and Wilder happened tomorrow, and AJ still undefeated. I still wouldn't pay for it. They waiting too long. I still pay. I go to that shit. He ain't got where I go. If he still was undefeated, it's over with now. Ishe Smith is a great omen. Real talk. You be if X and Lubin go on to upset one of these niggas, man, come on. Like nigga, I'm gonna need to go rub Ishe Smith bald ass head before I play the lottery. And I don't even play. I'm gonna go play. I'm gonna rub his bald ass head. And I'm gonna give him a chunk of that shit. That was that big Asian heavyweight it was hyping up. I don't know. He just fought like last year, I remember. I mean, we all need to go rub Ishe Smith head, bro, and get paid. He said Lubin and beating Mike Weir not an upset. That nigga garbage. I don't think Jaime Munguia garbage. What's up, Quan? I see you. He ain't garbage. He just ain't got no fucking. He ain't got no fun. He ain't got no fundamentals. That nigga like what? 20 years old, 21. Y'all be tough on these young niggas, man. I know he a champion and all, title holder. Y'all be tough on these young niggas. Y'all don't cut these young niggas no slack. Niggas ready to throw Joey Spencer down the garbage disposal. I can't wait to see Xavier. I see you. I can't wait to see what y'all say when Lomachenko tear through Teofimo Lopez's ass. I can't see how, man. I can't wait to see y'all fucking put him. Remember they killed what was the nigga name off of episode 1? Queen Kenobi from Star Wars. Man, and they cremated that nigga. Remember they cremated that nigga, they wrapped that nigga body in some sheets or whatever it was. And then they put his body over fire. That's what y'all better do to Teofimo Lopez and Manny Pacquiao. When my nigga Ice Reviso he said, I'm gonna wrap the nigga body in 100 sheets. Ice a nigga still as soon as he touched the heat, I'm gonna wrap his body in 100 sheets, whatever the fuck he said. Hell yeah, y'all better wrap Teofimo Lopez body in 100 sheets. I don't care. They could be from Family Dollar, Egyptian threaded, 100,000 threaded. Y'all better wrap that nigga in 100 sheets. Y'all better baptize him, baptize his ass in gasoline, and cremate that nigga over fire. I ain't trying to hear nothing less. All that shit y'all niggas been talking about, all that shit y'all been telling, oh, you don't know what you talking about. Lomachenko would beat he'll struggle with Teofimo Lopez. I tried to tell the Cali Enigma, he finally came around. He said, yeah, I see it. Now I said, I told your ass. I told you, just because a fighter seemed reluctant to fight some fighter, I learned in boxing that don't mean shit. Just because a fighter ain't going out his way to fight a fight, it don't mean you're gonna lose. Trust me, Danny Garcia was supposed to be scared of Matisse. Danny Garcia was scared to fight Matisse. That's what they said. I could pull up the picture of that. Let me pull up that picture. If I could find it. It's been years. I'm in race. I was riding with Danny the whole way, bro. As soon as I put this in, it should pop up. I found it too. Hold on. I don't know if I. Niggas, hold on. Let me make sure I can see because this shit on delay. Like we on CBS or some shit. Remember that motherfucking picture? I think Matisse had just knocked out Lamont Peterson. And this is the picture they were saying, oh, Danny Garcia's scared. Danny Garcia's scared. That's the very picture them niggas put up. Danny Garcia's scared. Danny Karate Body, I see Danny Garcia is scared. He's scared. He's scared. That's the very picture them niggas put up. What that boy going in and do? He went and got your boy some money. That's what he did. No, I got Canelo beating Charlo. It depends on what he go on and do. Nah, bro, it was Postal. No, it wasn't. Postal knocked out Matisse. What you talking about? It wasn't no damn Postal. That was before the Postal fight came before. That was he knocked out Lucas Matisse. I mean, he knocked out either Lamont Peterson or Mike Dallas. I think it was Lamont Peterson he knocked. Yeah, it was Lamont Peterson. I think it was at the DC Armory or some shit. Like, I remember that. Yeah, they say he was scared because he stretched Lamont Peterson, but gave Lucas that business. Yeah, he gave that nigga, he gave his boy that business. That was the last good pay-per-view card I bought. Matter of fact, we pitched in on. I got off work and drove out to my nigga house, my nigga brother house. It was the Canelo and Mayweather card. We got that card. I got that card. I chipped in on that card off the strength of the Matisse Danny Garcia fight. After that fight, I didn't care what happened because I knew what Floyd was gonna do to Canelo. I knew what Floyd was gonna do to Canelo. You can't tell me nothing. I knew what Floyd gonna do to Canelo. Doug Fisher was trying to say, "Oh, Canelo gonna beat Floyd Mayweather and shit." You should have knew it was a problem because Oscar De La Hoya went to rehab. He talked all that shit about Canelo gonna beat Floyd, and you look ringside. De La Hoya went to he left Canelo hanging. Floyd took that nigga into the Matrix. He took him into the Matrix. That motherfucker say, "Come here, boy. Whack up, whack up, whack." He gave that boy a backside whooping. Then what? Last year, 4 years later, no, 5 years later, Canelo talking about a rematch. Then you talking about a half a decade later? I need a rematch. I want a rematch. And Floyd Mayweather gave that nigga the business. He ran. Nah, he gave that nigga the motherfucking business. Like he was from Oakland. He gave him the town business. The last pay-per-view I bought, shit, that one. No, we bought the fucking Floyd Guerrero. No, my boy Orlando bought that one, but we chipped in on the Pacquiao and the Floyd one. Yeah, we chipped in on the Pacquiao Floyd pay-per-view. Yep. Yeah, we chipped in on that. Nephew Charming Lucky, what's going on? We chipped in on that one. That's the last one I bought. Now, the last one I actually bought, just by myself. Shit, Floyd De La Hoya. No, Floyd Hatton. I bought Floyd De La Hoya, Floyd Hatton, Floyd Marquez. Oh, which one I didn't buy? I didn't buy Floyd Shane Mosley. We streamed that shit. I don't know. The last pay-per-view I bought, I went to the movies and called Floyd and Berto. That undercard was off the chain. Floyd and Berto undercard that shit was dope. Cause you had Orlando Salido versus Rocky Martinez. You had Badu Jack taking on George Groves. Both of them fights was worth it. Both of them fights was worth it. So you didn't buy water for you? Hell no, I ain't buy that shit. I told y'all niggas I wasn't buying that shit. Shit, I ain't gonna fake the fun. I wasn't buying that shit. Hell no. Why I'm buying what's up, Will? Why I'm buying a 400-pound nigga that just lost 100 pounds and came off of whatever the fuck he came off of? I wasn't buying that shit. Hell no. I wasn't buying it. Y'all got me fucked up. My nigga Dex say, you got me fucked up. This nigga dog stank. This nigga sleep. Nigga Paul smell like he stepped in shit. That boy Adams is smiling like his biggest payday. He might come in and do something. I doubt it. D King 007 said, I thought I bought was packing floor. Everything else was stream. Yeah, we chipped in on that one. That Wilder Fury undercard, even if I wanted to buy it, nigga, my heart wouldn't let me buy that. That shit was terrible. Shit was terrible. But yeah, man, I mean, who y'all think win? Demetrius, Andrade, and Jermall. I mean, y'all can answer now. Y'all can change y'all answer after this weekend. But who y'all think will win? Andrade or Charlo right now? Jermall or Demetrius? Let me know in the chat. Who y'all think will win? If y'all had to pick and they was fighting this weekend, who would you put your money on? A nigga say $1,000 get you $10,000. Who you putting your money on? Andrade or Jermall? If they both fighting this weekend, but if they both fighting each other this weekend, who you putting your bread on? Damn, Andrade inside 4 rounds. Shit. This is shit, nigga. You probably gonna turn 1,000 into 100,000 with them type of 4 rounds. Jermall easily. Mr. Duke say Charlo. I don't know about Jermall easily. I don't even know who I would pick. To be honest, this weekend to give me a better feel. Damu say Boo Boo. Wasn't that Suge Knight dog name? Damu. Quan said I like Charlo, Karate Body Charlo, Welch Fair, 3/3 Charlo. Coherd, Andrade is underrated. Yeah, a lot of people underrate him in the chat. It wouldn't surprise me, bro. I don't, man. If I had to pick somebody, I really wouldn't know. This weekend, I know better because I don't know where Andrade. If I had to pick somebody, if I ain't gave me $1,000 put, I'll pick Andrade to win a unanimous decision. I would say he'd probably get dropped once, twice, but he'd be able to outbox Charlo. I say he win by 2 points in a disputable fight. But also my better judgment would say that Charlo might clip him in the later round. That's a tough fight. Right now, it's 50-50. I don't even know, but that's a tough one. My fandom at this point lied with Jermall. I like Jermall Charlo. He ain't like Jamel. Jamel, blah, blah, blah. That's a tough fucking fight. I would pay to see that. I'll pay to see that. It ain't nothing easy. That fight ain't no easy fight. It's a lot of pride. It's a lot of pride involved. Yeah, Suge Knight did have a dog named Damu, nigga. Or was that like a sign? Was that like a code word for the nigga to sit down or some shit? Damu. Remember in the interview, he told the nigga Damu. That was the nigga name. See, you could train your dog however you want to train it. If you want to say, a nigga told me you want to train him to sit, but you want sit to be the code word pie, you can say pie. You could train him in German, Mexican. Dogs respond off of one word. You know what I'm saying? They respond off of one word. I was watching this video yesterday. It was called Top 10 Hardest Dogs for dog beginners. For if you first time having a dog, yeah, man, that bitch had the Akita was number one. The Akita was number one. My boy had an Akita. Basically, like if you ain't gonna be assertive, like nigga, don't get them. You had dogs with high prey drive. The Akita had high prey drive, high stamina. If they got a high prey drive, like they were saying that you got to walk that nigga on a leash, and then on top of that, they shed a lot. You got to walk them on a leash, and you got to walk them a lot. See, what I do with Miles is you look here, nigga was like, yeah, we black people don't walk their dogs, we let them run around. See, you can't really always do that though. And I'm getting on top, and I get to Canelo. You can't really do that. You can do it, but you can't do it with certain dogs, Dobermans, and guys shit like that. You got to walk them niggas on a leash because they got a high prey drive. And with Miles, I walk him on a leash because walking them on a leash is the beginning of training, pretty much. It's like intermediate shit. You let them walk aside, you don't let them pull, and it's shit like that. So it's a connection between the owner. So I got so good at it that I was he said the Suge named dog was named that move. That mean Pyro. I don't know what the fuck. I figured it had something to do with the blood. But I could walk in without a leash. So I could walk without a leash, and I let them run around because the kids in the neighborhood like them. You gotta walk. Pit bull didn't make the list though. I was surprised, but pit bulls are really good dogs. They like to eat a lot. But the Dalmatian was on there. I didn't know the Dalmatian was a working dog. I knew they was hyper, and that mean they got a high stamina. The Akita, fucking motherfucker. For a pit bull to beat a Nikita, it gotta sweat it out. That's how it was put. Or Irish Wolfhound is an animal too. Them niggas gotta be illegal. But for a pit bull to beat a Akita, it gotta sweat it out. You gotta sweat it out because a pit bull, it ain't got nothing to grab on because the Akita got so much fur. So you got to sweat them. You got to sweat the pit bull has to sweat the Akita out. So he run around and he able to sweat the Akita out. Then you can latch on to his skin. You know what I'm saying? Because he sweated out. So that's how it's put to me. Yeah, Irish Wolfhounds, Akitas. Child's a motherfucking problem too. I had a homie I worked with. He said his Saint Bernard as a kid, he mauled a pit bull because the pit bull tried to run up on them. Yeah, Rottweiler made the list. Bullheaded. and they gotta walk. You gotta cut them motherfuckers' tails. They was like number 8. German Shepherd was like in the 7 to 10 range. Akita was number 1. Couple dogs I ain't never heard of. Akita was up there. The child was in the top 5, top 3, I think it was. We had 2. My dad had a child and my brother. His name, the first child name was Deshaun. Don't walk a bulldog. Them niggas lazy anyway. I heard they don't have high stamina drives. Bulldogs is lazy. They just lay in the sun. I think we got one at the corner. He just lay in the sun all day. I saw a pit bull choke on a child's hair. Yeah, man, you got it, man. Shit, you got to sweat them out. 15, 20-minute walk a day. I let this nigga roam because in my neighborhood, there's a lot of loose dogs. They don't do shit to them, but I ain't got time to be going to the vet. Yeah, Rottweilers are good guard dogs. What Tupac say? He said, I got 2 Rottweilers by my bed. I feed them lead. You know what I'm saying? Do people but them target dogs anymore? What you talking about? I don't know what you mean by that. And a lot of them motherfuckers they sell on the list was bullheaded, like hard headed. Miles hard headed a little bit. He hard headed a little bit, but he know I'll fuck him up. So bulldogs have been bred the wrong. They can't breed. That man, okay, that makes sense. I mean to say bye. So let me see. He said, "Do people buy them target dogs anymore?" What you talking about? Those little who? The little white ones? What you talking about? Pit bulls? What you talking about? I fight my Rottweiler at the pit. I ain't gonna even repeat that. Them motherfuckers like, man, how you fight your Rottweiler at them fights? I'm just gonna leave it at that because they gotta weigh in at the ones I heard about. Oh, you talking about Chico? I don't know. They probably expensive. But you can't unless your Rottweiler weigh between 6 to 80 pounds, 60, 80 pounds. That's how they do it here. Your pit bull gotta weigh between 60, 80 pounds. They weigh in. Yep, they weigh in. 60 to 80 pounds, I think it is. Yep, they weigh in. So a Rottweiler usually weigh around what, 115 to 120? Unless you going somewhere where they ain't got no weight limit. I don't know how they do it these days. But yeah, you gotta weigh 60, they gotta weigh 60 to 80 pounds. Yeah. Oh, he said it's not weight. Yeah, they got weights. They got weights over here. Or they used to. I don't know. I ain't never been in one. I just heard. Yeah, I know you're talking about Chico. Yeah, I love them dogs. I know they're expensive. Yeah, me neither. Nah, I wouldn't. I never force Miles to do nothing. Like I love him too much. He said yours is 122. I never fight more. I ain't know Dalmatians was so damn strong. Them motherfuckers is strong as fuck. Yeah, they got the sweat. Yeah, Pitts got the sweaty Ketas out. Guys, them Ketas and them motherfucking Saint Bernards and those Chows, they got to sweat them niggas out. If you don't sweat them niggas out, it's over with. Real talk. Yeah, they weigh in. Them niggas weigh in here. I want a bulldog. A bulldog. Yeah, I want a bulldog. Not a bulldog, a boxer. They smart. Boxer smart. I wouldn't mind a rock. His ass staying outside though. Miles don't live outside. What about greyhounds? I mean, them motherfuckers tall as hell. We had one back in the day. I was scared of that. I knew he was gonna jump the fence one day, bro. For real. This nigga stupid. He said he locked on his name was over. Hell, he's 122 pounds. Really, really, really anything over Anything over like 100 pounds or whatever it is considered an American bully. Yeah, I want a boxer, man. I seen a nigga on YouTube. He got a boxer named Rex. That nigga looks sweet. But yeah, he said, "What about Saint Bernards?" Yeah, I told you. I heard my neighbor said the Saint Bernard almost killed his neighbor Pitt when he was a kid. Because his neighbor Pitt thought it was said he wanted to fight him. He wasn't trying to fight him. Saint Bernard pinned a nigga down and damn near took him out the game. But Saint Bernards is house pets. They can't get too hot. They was on the list. It can't be too hot. They some 100 and fucking 20, 30 pound house pets that shed all over the place. You got to have a baby mansion to have one of them. Or you got to delegate your whole basement to them niggas. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. There's not too many Akita owners here in the state. Yeah, I know. Man, you going to a nigga house that got a Akita. You break into his house, man. I feel sorry for you. My uncle, he breed pits. And he trained them motherfuckers in German. And I mean, when he telling them to stop, if they got to, man, he only know the code word. Him and the kid, and probably his wife and his kids. The key to get on your ass, you better pray. See, Dub, what's going on? Man, you better pray. A key to get on your ass, nigga. Like, man, they hunt boar and bears, nigga. Give it to your perspective. They hunt boar and fucking bears. Boar and pears, nigga. Akita, man, hell no. He said HKC Akita cost you 3,500. Yeah, the motherfucker's expensive. We had a Bijan. That bitch cost 5 racks. 5 racks. A little white Bijan. Yeah, they shed a lot. Hell yeah, they shed. Why you think a pit bull can't lock on to a Nikita? He said, "Fuck a dog, fuck dogs, another mouth to feed." Yeah, right. They worth their weight in gold, nigga, for sure. You ain't they worth their weight in gold. If you training right, I ain't got. If a nigga come on my property, I know it. If a nigga do like this, I know it. My dog, man. I'm telling you, dogs is like a. If you spending money on a security system, you a stupid motherfucker. Get you a dog. Get you a dog. What's good on Ronaldo? My dog can babysit. He'll watch the kids. You know, for real, man. Dog is a great investment. I'm not gonna lie to you, especially if you live in a high crime area, or you worried about, one of your homeboys be like a little, bring one of them sketchy niggas around, or you in the streets, especially if you in the streets. Yeah, my dog was constipated. Yup. He finally, somebody asked me that like a year ago. Yeah, you in the streets and the police coming or something, your dog will alert you. I remember this nigga say his car was getting stolen and shit, man. And my mom was telling, yeah, he said his car was getting stolen. His dog was barking. He said, had he listened to the dog, he would have found it. Yeah, nigga, your dog can tell you. As soon as my nigga on my motherfucking shit, he said dog food is expensive, but they can't survive. They can survive without. Oh man, I get that shit Ronnie told me to get. Ronnie Boy Fresh. I get that from. That shit 33 pounds. That motherfucker costs $50 bag. But Miles don't eat that much though. At the most, Miles eat 5 cups a day plus table food and treats. So Miles ain't that big. Miles might be what, 58 pounds? He might be just 60. He ain't the big dog. My dad got 9 of them motherfuckers, man. He get it off the truck though. He get that shit off the truck that come from wherever the fuck he come from. He get it at $20 a bag. I think it's like 33 pounds, $20 a bag. And them niggas eat once a day. Have you ever seen anyone iced a dog in person? No, I ain't seen that. My neighbor around the corner. I ain't seen it happen in person. He told me about it. He always doing stupid shit. There's a lot of loose dogs. I have an argument with dog lovers any chance I get. They bring up dog in places of business and shit. No matter the way, keep your dog at home. You just sound like you scared. Some of them dudes are service dogs. Them service dogs. Niggas be saying that shit. Why you got your dog loose? Like, no mind it, nigga. He ain't about to bite your ass. If you scared, you stay. If you scared, go to church. What Ice Cube say? If you scared, go to church. Dog is great protection. Great protection. Trying to tell you, my dog be on go. Great protection. Great protection. It's the best, most loyal motherfucker you can find. Real talk. Women. I'm gonna talk about Canelo now. Women call niggas dogs. That's the wrong fucking to do. A dog is loyal as hell. Trust me. I choke the shit out this nigga right now. This nigga, he be mad for a second, but shit, he be right back under me. Loyal. Loyal. When I be gone, maybe working at nighttime, whatever, or be gone on vacation or gone, I ain't got to worry about nobody coming to fuck with my house. Miles be on go. I remember a crackhead knocked on my door acting like he was at the right house. Miles, you get the wrong house. Yeah, I know you got the wrong house. I've been to booted your fucking Yorkie all the way to New York. Remember this nigga? I was on my way to school. Heating my car. This nigga is fat nigga. He was walking up the street, and this chihuahua across the street ran up on him. This nigga was running. I said, man, get your big ass. But yeah, man. I said, get your big. Nah, it's certain dogs I ain't fucking with, like a Greyhound, a Nikita, a Rottweiler. Like them motherfuckers, man. No, you keep them niggas on the leash. You keep them big motherfuckers on a leash. Real talk. Yeah, dogs can smell pregnancy. He can. We found that out. They can smell pregnancy. They can smell cancer. Everything. But yeah, let's talk about Canelo, man. Canelo trying to fight Kovalev and Callum Smith. I'm trying to figure out. Why Canelo trying to move up and weight and fight and don't fight the brothers. Shouldn't Canelo be trying to be undisputed? Why Canelo keep trying to lead a weight class? How you like German Shepherd? They cool. They got one across the street. Yep. They got one across the street. He played with her. She older than him though, but they play. Yeah. Yeah, they cool. She don't bother us. I throw the ball. She go get it. They play. So yeah, send it. My email in the description. This nigga ready to go. He done took his nap. But yeah, man. So they protected him. I seen Fred videos with Charlo. I mean, he just looking like that nigga. Like, man, I don't even give a fuck no more, man. But at the same time, Canelo don't want to fight them brothers, man. He beat Danny Jacobs, all right. But some people still try to convince people that the Danny Jacobs fight was close. I didn't believe that to be a fact. But Canelo don't want to fight the brothers. Canelo don't want to fight the brothers. What kind of dog is that, battle rifle? What'd you say it was? That shit's sweet. It gotta be. Was that a smaller dog or a puppy? Oh, service dog. Yeah, I see them all the time, and they be having them things around their neck, them training collars that be shocking them a little bit. Yeah, yeah, I be seeing them. But why Canelo be ducking at them brothers, man? Floyd Mayweather traumatized him. Lara traumatized him. Danny Jacobs, he couldn't even stop Danny Jacobs. He didn't even. He might have hurt Danny Jacobs a couple times with no trick. He might have hurt him a couple times, but that fight should have been. That should have been a wash. He should have watched Danny Jacobs. Real talk. If he that much better than Triple G, he should have watched Danny Jacobs. He been ducking Jermall. He didn't duck Jermall. He didn't duck Andrade for years, and nobody gonna hold Canelo accountable. And James Kirkland coming back August 24th. Ain't that crazy? So at the end of the day, you got to they ain't gonna hold him accountable. The media gonna act like all this, oh man, and whoop de whoop, he done cheated and everything. They gonna try to make him a first ballot Hall of Famer, but really he wasn't. He wasn't never the best of his generation. He was never the number one fighter in the world, clear cut. Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather, Muhammad Ali. He wasn't the best fighter of his generation. See here what's going on. He ain't fight him. He didn't fight him. So how can you say you the best? He going to fight Kovalev. You know he gonna drain Kovalev. He gonna drain Kovalev. We know that. Kovalev looking for a payday. Kovalev is looking for a payday. He gonna do whatever Canelo say, and they gonna say, "Oh, he moved up another weight class. He didn't win a championship at 68. He didn't fight the champion in the rail or the recess champion in Beterbiev, Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, or Callum. If he fight Callum Smith, okay. But who can Callum Smith even beat some of the other guys? We don't know. He ain't fought nobody. He beat George Groves. Come on, Badu Jack did that 2-3 years ago. No, Usyk ain't considered one. He one of the best. Yeah, cruiserweights. Yeah, he a generational cruiserweight. But nobody even look. Nobody ever gonna look at him as a cruiserweight. His shit gonna be predicated. He's a Hall of Famer. His shit gonna be based off of what he do at heavyweight, his popularity. But as far as everything he did at cruiserweight, yeah, he a Hall of Famer right now. He put all them belts together and he beat the best. Breedish, I think he beat Michael Hunter, in a really good entertaining fight on HBO. Yeah. But they ain't get credit for, nobody else done in that at cruiserweight, really. David Hay, nobody really talk about what he did at cruiserweight. No, James Toney neither. Evander Holyfield, nobody bring up what Holyfield did at cruiserweight. He started off at light heavyweight for a fight or two, then he moved up to cruiserweight. Nobody gave Evander Holyfield credit. But they're gonna get Canelo all this credit because he beat a drained Kovalev. And an old Kovalev. Kovalev that was stopped by Ward, stopped by Alvarez. This will be his fourth loss. And Canelo gonna beat him too. Canelo gonna put weight restriction on him. It's gonna be a catch weight, a rehydration clause. Why should I tell you? He fighting Kovalev because Kovalev is old. Why don't he go pick on Bivol or Ghostvic? Who else you got up there? Or Beterbiev. Go fight Beterbiev and knock that motherfucker in the next week. Beterbiev, man, is the real deal. I ain't believe Corey Lee. Beterbiev is real. Arthur Beterbiev is a fucking problem. When he active, Beterbiev, a real talk, as soon as he beats somebody, Beterbiev is a top 10 fighter right now in the world. Beterbiev is top 10. He just got to beat somebody. Beterbiev fucking problem. He ain't gonna fight Beterbiev. He ain't gonna fight Beterbiev. Beterbiev is a problem, a big problem. I ain't believe it. But when he beat the way he beat Hot Rod beat Marcus Brown. They robbed him. Hot Rod can fucking fight. Beterbiev demolished him. He got dropped by Callum Johnson because he was inactive and rusty. But now he active, man, he a fucking problem. That's another nigga. I don't want to get punched by him. I don't want to. I'm good. He said Beterbiev is getting put to sleep. Stop weight bullying that light heavyweight and move. Why he got to move up? Why he got to move up? Tell him and Kovalev need to fight first. That motherfucker a problem. That motherfucking Corey Lee, that nigga motherfucking Beterbiev is a problem. Go watch Beterbiev and Hot Rod. No, matter of fact, go watch C4, watch Hot Rod versus Marcus Brown first. And then watch Beterbiev beating anybody ass that come through that division. It's a no-fly zone. He's stopping Kovalev. John David Jackson said that. He said the same Beterbiev. Man, I don't care he got dropped by Callum Johnson. Shit, Ali got dropped by Joe fucking Frazier. That stopped him from being great. I think it was more rough. That nigga is a problem. My motherfucker, I was watching him work out. Man, nigga, please. All you niggas couldn't do some of the shit he was doing. That nigga was doing some nut shit. Nigga, forearms look like this. He beating anybody. He beating anybody. He beating anybody. He beating anybody. Anybody that come through there. That motherfucker touch you. He touch you. Trust me, you getting ice. Because it's promotional shit, man. Top Rank promoting him now. So he should be good. Even Tom said when he watched him in Stockton, he was like, yeah, you right. Yeah. I don't really get niggas to stamp of approval. I don't. Chad Dawson need that bread. He said, Corey said, Beterbiev is the best. I've been saying that for 1 year now. Most dug fighter in the world. 10 fighters in the IBF dugged him. I know why. I know why. Man, Beterbiev putting Bivol to sleep. He gonna punch in between them combinations. That nigga going to sleep. 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 He going to sleep. Man, shit, he been turned Anthony Yard into a lawn. He done turned Anthony Yard into a man. Beterbiev, man, Marcus Brown ain't got a chance. He ain't got a chance. He got 0.5% chance. Beterbiev got 99.5%. Them niggas fought today. Marcus Brown getting put to sleep. He going to sleep. 5 rounds or less. He going to sleep. I bet anybody. Any of these light heavyweights, nigga. You want to say Yard, Bivol, Gosvick, Kovalev, shit. Shorter Andre Ward coming back. Beterbiev putting them niggas to sleep. 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 He going there. I don't even know how we got on talk about this nigga. They going to Kovalev. You know, only way Canelo beat him is if he drained the fuck out of Beterbiev. And I don't co-sign motherfuckers like that. Man, Bivol ain't shit. He ain't shit. Who he just struggled with? All right, Chulumba a good fighter. I ain't gonna hold you up. Chulumba a good fighter. We ain't gonna act like Chulumba a bum. He's stretching that nigga. I bet you all the tea in China. He's stretching motherfucking Bivol. Bivol don't fight with no fucking cadence. Bivol just he move and Beterbiev going back. That nigga gonna crumble. Nigga, legs gonna turn to angel hair spaghetti. Don't put Badu Jack in there with him. Jesse Hart, oh man, he beat Jesse Hart in like the first 2 rounds, man. He beat that nigga. I ain't believe it, bro. Hot Rod can fucking fight. Hot Rod was hitting that nigga with everything he had. I thought, okay, I was rooting like a motherfucker for Hot Rod. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody else was fighting that night. It was a prominent fight on that same night. Was it Spencer? It wasn't Spencer Mikey. It was they had another high profile fight that night. Can't remember who it was. But Callie was like, I was talking to him. He was like, I'm gonna watch this whatever fight we was watching, he was gonna watch that fight, but I had that fight on the laptop. Get. I don't want you to be up under me right now before I see you stink. Get your doggy cologne though, man. He said, Flamon, ain't nobody beating Bivol. Bivol not that good. He not that good. He probably maybe the second, third best. Did y'all not see Bivol fight against I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you how you know. I'm gonna tell you this right now, right? I'm gonna tell you this about him. What up, Donald? Tell you this. Beterbiev left the zone, right, and went to ESPN, right? What fucking Bivol do? What Bivol do? Bivol went back to the zone. Bivol went back to the zone. Now, Beterbiev went to the zone. Bivol was going to ESPN. Bivol ducked the nigga. Man, Beterbiev icing that nigga, bruh. He icing that nigga. I'm telling you, I thought Bivol was like really, really good. But I seen that Chalumba fight, bruh. He ain't got no third gear. He gonna put Bivol to sleep. He putting him to sleep. Joe Smith can crack. Shit, Bivol crack harder than him. And he can box. Yeah, Beterbiev went to ESPN. He fought on the Gabriel Flores card. Somebody else was fighting that. Now I can't remember. It was a PBC card or something. Or the zone card it was. One of the two. Bivol waited to Beterbiev. At the ESPN had all the light heavyweights. That nigga Bivol went to the zone. Nigga, what? ESPN got Gosvick. They got Kovalev. They got Yard, because he with old boy. With Frank Warren. BT Sports is owned by ESPN, I think. They got all the champions. They got Jesse Hart, Gilberto Ramirez, Sullivan Barrera. That's before he went over there. PBC got Marcus Brown, and the zone just got him. He waited for Beterbiev to lead the zone to go over to ESPN. That motherfucker wasn't looking to fight him. He wasn't looking to fight him. Nigga, but Bivol gets stretched. He gets stretched. Yeah, he got the zone got the bag. Yeah, right. That nigga waited for Beterbiev to go to ESPN. He said, I'm going to the zone. He said, I'm going to the zone. I ain't fucking with it. He said, I think Barrera also. Man, you smoking dick. You smoking dick. You talking about the same fucking Sullivan Barrera got beat by Jesse Hart? You talking about the same Sullivan Barrera got beat by Jesse Hart? Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Battle Rifle, that got to be the stupidest shit you ever said. It got to be the stupidest shit you ever said. I'm not sure Sullivan Barrera could be motherfucking could be High Ride. That got to be the stupidest, the number one stupidest shit you ever. If you want my nigga, I'd have blocked you from the channel for that comment. I'd have brought you back eventually today. I would have blocked the shit out your ass. Like, that got to be the single-handedly stupidest shit you ever said. Hey man, come on, man. Is that Skip Bayless a Battle Rifle? That got to be the man. You heard that nigga? Hey man, this nigga said, Sullivan Barrera. I remember we was watching that fight and you was asleep, but then you woke up and that old sloppy nigga was beating the fuck out of that nigga. He's scratching his ass right now. It was Jerry in his birthday like yesterday. He turned what, 22? Other than that, I don't know nothing. Happy G Day to the young homie, young king. This motherfucker, man. This motherfucker said, man, please, man, that nigga beat the shit out of fucking. That made me a believer he beat Hot Rod. Hot Rod legit. He beat him. I'm like, man, Bivol a fucking problem. I'm not Bivol, I mean Beterbiev. I like Bivol too. They fought the day of Canelo Jacobs. Okay, that's what the fuck it was. I was watching Gabriel Flores and then Beterbiev. That shit was out in Stockton. Man, you said, man, you lost your right to talk about light heavyweight boxing, bro. You said that motherfucking you said that fucking Southern Barrera could beat Beterbiev, man. I thought at one point that could have been like years ago when they was supposed to fight, and Yvonne Michaels fucked that up. I thought that could have been true, please. Ain't no hype around Beterbiev, bro. This shit is real. He might have a short shelf life because of the promotional issues he did, but it is what it is. We'll see when he get a fight. He been saying the nigga was in camp forever, Ennis. Who's the next great glass chin and boxer after Amir Khan? Shit, you got Seth Mitchell, Anthony Joshua, Trinidad, he always hit the canvas, but it was more of a balance thing. But yeah, Canelo ain't gonna fight Beterbiev. He can't even get down to the weight that he need him to fight him to. I don't even drink energy drinks, nigga. I drink high quality H2O. Mama said, mama said, mama said. He just said some stupid shit. He just said the dumbest shit I ever heard. So who had winning between Barrera and Beterbiev winning? I had Barrera winning. That was years ago. That was 10 years ago. I mean, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever it was. You right. But after he lost to Jesse Hart in the way Beterbiev took away Hot Rod, man, please. Then Barrera just loses. He went the distance with Sean Muhagan. How you gonna hurt the Beterbiev? Spence ain't fighting no fucking blood. It's over with. I don't think that shit gonna happen. That shit ain't happening. Canelo going through what Floyd went through. Man, he ain't even getting the bag Floyd getting. Floyd was getting 100 million. 7 round looks like Danny Jacobs low key. Canelo, man, he gonna move up to fight Kovalev. They don't get that nigga all the credit in the world. He beat Joe Smith though and broke his jaw. Okay, he did beat Joe Smith. How long ago was that? I was like, what, 2-3 years ago too, man. It's a different day. He done. I mean, I ain't gonna say he done. He lost to Jesse Hart now. We ain't talking about Bivol, Gosvick, Brown. We talking about Jesse Hart. We not talking about Caleb Plant, Callum Smith, Gilberto Ramirez. We talk about Caleb Plant. He lost to Caleb. I mean, he lost to Jesse Hart. Come on. Are we gonna pretend Beterbiev though? Who gonna hurt him? Before you hurt him, shit. He do, but shit. So do Kovalev. That's how Alvarez got him. None of them Eastern Europeans really got defense up there. The best defender at 75 that I've seen is probably Marcus Brown. Shit, low-key Anthony Yard. If he fought better competition, he said Kovalev can hurt him. We'll see. We'll see. Soon as Kovalev chin touch Beterbiev fist, we'll see. Kovalev going to sleep. If Andre Ward can hurt Kovalev, man, he going to sleep. Man, I'll bet you a rack. If Bivol didn't run from that ass whooping, I'd bet a rack on that shit. Beterbiev gonna stop Bivol. He gonna stop him cold. Watch what I tell you. He gonna stop him cold blooded. He gonna stop him cold blooded. He gonna stop him cold blooded. He gonna stop him in his tracks. He gonna park that nigga. I'm telling you that right now. He gonna park him. He going to park him. Andre Ward ain't lose. What BoxRec say? Stop playing. Who the future of 147? I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? Shit, they ain't gonna fight each other. It don't matter. Nobody fight nobody. He lost his, yeah. Spence will. Man, Spence ain't gonna, man. That nigga's, man. Like I said, I'm not about to talk about that nigga no more, man. That nigga's a mark. He fight Crawford, I give him all the credit in the world. I don't even worry if he win or lose. Bud on his way out. He about to retire, I heard. So he can't be the future. Either now. Canelo should fight Charlo, Andrade, then Lil G. He trying to consolidate. Can y'all should be pushing that nigga to fight for undisputed? Why he ain't going for undisputed versus if Slucky win? I promise you, if Slucky beat Demetrius Andrade, Canelo gonna run that contract right to him. Why should I tell you? If Slucky beat Demetrius Andrade by robbery, by country mile, or by inch, he gonna run that. Slucky gonna have a contract sit right on top. Slucky gonna have a contract sitting right on top of his motherfucking right on top of his fucking paycheck after the fight. When he get his check after the fight, Slucky gonna have a Canelo contract right there. Watch. Slucky gonna have a contract right with his check. When he open his check up, it ain't gonna say, he ain't gonna see the numbers. It's gonna say contract to fight Canelo, sign on the line. Demetrius Andrade, when he gonna get a check, that's it. He gonna get that $4 million check he get. It's lucky going to sleep. He got dropped. Well, I don't know if he going to sleep, but he got dropped by Gabriel Rosado twice. I couldn't believe that. Rosado ain't no chump. Rosado ain't no chump. I like Rosado. You ain't not. That nigga got the contract right now, looking at it, getting motivated. Doom, 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 doom. I took my chances. I don't know the rest of the words. That nigga done. Come on, man, get this Canelo contract. Pay that nigga $10 million to fight Canelo and get robbed. Because he beat Danny Jacobs. I don't get what you niggas say. It was a close fight. I wouldn't call it robbery. I got Benavidez beating Plant. Now if they fight soon, Benavidez ain't got enough footwork for him. Y'all forget he got beat by Garville, low key. He was a kid though. He ain't got the foot movement to keep up with Caleb Plant. I think in a year or two, maybe 2 years, he could beat Caleb Plant. I would favor him. But right now, Benavidez ain't got enough foot movement to beat Plant. Plant gonna dance around that nigga like they ballrooming. He gonna be Bomac called out ESPN. I don't care. Maybe that mean they on their way out. They did the first time they did that shit. They called out ESPN before and they gave him tickets to the college football championship. I ain't heard shit about Munguia. That nigga been quiet as a mouse. I heard he might be moving up. Benavidez stops everyone at 160. He didn't stop Ronald Garville twice. He didn't stop Ronald twice. He didn't stop him. So how he stopping everybody at 168 if he didn't stop Ronald Garville? Yeah, Mike McCullum be nice for Munguia. I think Robert Garcia would be even better for him. All I'm asking is, he said I don't care if he's young. He said he stopped everybody right now. He didn't stop Garville. He really lost the first fight. And he got dropped. He hired Alex Ariza to get them pack pellets. And all of a sudden I like Benavidez. Don't get me wrong. He ain't beating Caleb. He ain't got enough foot movement to beat Caleb Plant yet. He ain't got enough foot movement. This ain't no Garville that he gonna stand in front of you and you gonna get to pound that nigga. Caleb Plant gonna give you angles. And he learned how to sit down and press you on the back foot. If Caleb Plant is able to box around Benavidez and then he be aggressive like he did with Uzatagi and put him on the back foot, he gonna wash that boy. He gonna wash him. He's going to wash him. Can Benavidez cut off the ring? He didn't do it versus Ronald. Ronald was going all around the ring the way he wanted to. He's young. He's very, very young. He ain't beat nobody. He ain't did nothing. I said in 2 years that he'd be able to beat Caleb Plant. But right now, it's motherfucking what is it? Wash, rinse, and drying that motherfucker, man. He gonna destroy his ass. No, I don't do Snapchat. That motherfucker gonna destroy Benavidez ass. He gonna pick that nigga apart. It's gonna look like motherfucking it's gonna look like Floyd Mayweather and Marquez or some shit like that. He gonna pick him, Canelo and Floyd. He gonna pick that nigga apart. Now next year, he fights some people going into 2021, then I'll be like, okay, I agree. But it's supposed to be like that. What the nigga like 21 years old, the youngest super middleweight champion of all time? I mean, it's supposed to be that way. Caleb Plant 6 years, 7 years, 6 to 5 years older than him. It's supposed to be that way right now. Caleb Plant got probably more rounds in. You know, he just a more mature body, more bone density. He posed to. It's no knock on him. It's no knock on him. Oh, I ain't saying he a bum. He just a baby. He just a fucking baby. And when you a baby, you got a lot to learn. He got a higher ceiling right now, but it is what it is. Shakira needs to come with PBC. Not gonna happen with James Prince. Not gonna happen. Charlo got to see Andrade before he can get anything on lock. Even if he see Andrade, don't mean you're gonna have nothing on lock. It don't matter. You're not gonna get Canelo. Don't matter if he do or don't. Canelo gonna drop them belts until I'm a super middleweight now. He's a mark. I'm from Louisiana, but now I claim Texas. Fuck Louisiana, Dream Tracer. Damn, it's like that. He said, fuck Louisiana, man. When he come back to Louisiana, y'all jump that nigga. I'm gonna tell Lil Boosie on your ass. Hot boy Turk. Charlo only one saying he not. No, he said he gonna move up too. He did say that. I think he said that. Don't quote me. He said also plants face like a pizza with Uzataki. Shit, he beat no, he lost to Korobov. But he gave Korobov all he wanted. Your face don't mean shit. He a white boy. What you expect? What about David Benavidez's face at the Ronald Garville first fight? What about his face? I'm motherfucker Caleb Plant say, man, I outbox that nigga all the time. He struggled with Ronald Garville. He said, I outbox him at the gym. He wouldn't even touch me. He wouldn't even touch me. Man, Garville put that nigga on the canvas. He put that nigga on the canvas. The canvas. Lay your head on my pillow. And just relax, relax. Lay your head on my pillow. Dun-dun. Roger Histon and Rowley went pro before Secure, and he got more fights than them, and a little bit more coming this year. Yeah, he fighting at the crib, main event 10-rounder. So how him signing with Top Rank a bad move? It ain't a bad move. Top Rank got 126. They got a champion. They got Warrington at 26. Valdez. They got 2 title holders. At 130, they got Tevin Farmer. They got Jermall. They got Tevin Farmer. I mean, Jamil Heron, and they got Miguel Burchett. Ain't no bad move for Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson doing what's best for him. Everybody can't be with PBC. He got a deal. He got a fight deal that guaranteed him money. Now, if he getting played out of money, then we got another problem. PBC is better for black fighters. True, but still, it don't mean it's right for every black fighter. What if you want a deal? What if you want a contract? What if you want a network deal? What if you don't want to be waiting around? What if you what if you don't want to fight once a year or twice a year as a prospect? What if you want to fight 4 or 5 times a year? Bob Arum allowed that. Teofimo Lopez, he got 12 fights or 13 fights in his first 2 years as a pro. And he let these niggas fight in their hometowns. He turned pro in trying to see. Oh, he been pro for a minute, 3 years. Right, almost 2. But shit, the nigga got 13 fights. The lateral movement, rhythmic movement will give Canelo problems. Plus, Charlo is long. Could be. He said PBC is a black organization. Tell that to Gary Russell then. Tell that to Gary Russell. What have PBC done for Gary? Matter of fact, what have PBC done for Errol but get him paid? If boxing stopped today and they say we ain't doing no more boxing, Errol Spence on the outside of the Hall of Fame looking in. He looking at Arturo Gotti, Barry McGuinness, James Toney, eventually Roy Jones. He looking at Bernard Hopkins, Floyd, eventually Marquez, maybe probably Canelo. He looking at Oscar De La Hoya. He said Gary Russell was a millionaire. You want a fucking cookie for that? You want a cookie? Okay, they all fucking millionaires. Probably. Who the fuck he fighting? If boxing ended today, Gary Russell ain't getting into the Hall of Fame. He ain't getting into the Hall of Fame. And Shakur Stevenson about to get a title shot at what, 12, 13, 14, maybe 15 fights? What's your favorite classic Gary Russell fight? What's that Gary Russell fight that's going into the classic vault? Not one. Who Gary Russell beat? Not nobody. And the one guy he did fight, that was his best, that was his most memorable fight, was him getting his ass whooped by Lomachenko. That was a top ranked fighter. Top ranked symptom of PBC. If they so black over there, why ain't Leo Santa Cruz get a chance to fight? Why they ain't make Santa Cruz fight Gary Russell? If they so black, why Errol Spence ain't got Keith Thurman? Why Errol Spence didn't get Manny Pacquiao if they do things for black fight? That's all I want to know. Come on. All them chips over there, they ain't got nothing going on. They can make probably like the majority of the top 10 boxing fights just alone in boxing. If Errol Spence and Keith Thurman, that's anticipated. That's an in-house fight they can make. Right there, that's one in-house fight they can make. That's probably top 5 in boxing right now. Maybe let's just say top 10 to be abroad. They had Hurd and Jermall Charlo. They could have made that. That's a top fight in boxing right now. Beterbiev and Plant. That could be a top fight in boxing right now. They can make they can really tear the motherfucker up. Yeah, Al is a great best thing to happen to the boxers. That's good. Yeah, you're right. You know, he ain't taking that much money from them, but you know what? I don't care. I'm happy to hear brother he doing well by brother, but guess what? What you eat, what they eat don't make me shit. I go to boxing not to support Bob Arum, not to support Al Heyman. I go to boxing to support the best fighting the best. That's it. That's why I watch boxing. If you watch boxing, for any other reason, I don't know why. Why do I watch boxing? The best fight the best. I don't give a fuck about Al Heyman, Bob Arum being a snake. Because Al Heyman answered to a white man. I get the networks, Fox is owned by Walt Disney, a white man. CBS is probably owned by a white man. The Zone is owned and run by a white man that came from ESPN. John Rustin or John Skipper, excuse me. So what are we talking about here? However you cut the cake, it's a white man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, that black and that white. Oh, Bob Arum is, just treating him so bad. Who gives a fuck? Why do I care? Did I care when Tyson was beating the shit out of niggas? How much Tyson was? No, I didn't care. I know I was gonna pay for a pay-per-view. I was gonna spend 50, 40 bucks on a pay-per-view for 3 seconds of fun. I'm cool with that. Y'all niggas are y'all so invested. Like these, y'all know these niggas. Like Errol Spence gonna pull down to your baby shower or your gender reveal. Like he gonna pull up for your birthday and throw that PBC cash on and oh man, I'm Errol Spence or I'm Deontay Wilder. Here go a free Bentley, karate body. Oh man, I bought you the motherfucking Frank Mueller or the Audemars. Oh man, here go this $100,000. Like you getting a piece of the money. Like you getting a piece of the money. Like they say, oh man, here go these brand new Gucci loafers, man. Thanks for supporting PBC. No, man. No, you know what they tell you, motherfuckers? Here go Jermall, Charlo, and Brandon Adams. Thank you for coming. Fuck up out of here. Oh, here go a mismatch. Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence. Take it. Here go Pacquiao and Broner. Take it. Tank versus a punching bag. Take it. This nigga stay fighting. What bantamweights and shit. I act like this the gift that keep on giving. I don't give a fuck. He can orchestrate the motherfucking BB King rhythm and blues band. I don't care. I've been waiting for years, nigga. Years to see a fight. Years to watch a fight, bro. We waiting, just waiting. Seeing bullshit. You think I travel to see? No offense to Jermall Charlo. I got love for him. Okay, I like him as a fighter, and that's all I know him. I don't know him as a personal level. But if you think I'm going to spend my hard-earned money to watch him fight somebody in Houston, no. I go to Houston to visit some of my people, and if I'm just so happen to be there and Charlo fighting there, yeah, I go support him. Or if they just so happen to fly in Detroit and they fight, yeah, I just take my little gas money and drive down and watch them fight. Period. But you think I'm going on my way? Yeah, Shawn Porter, Errol Spence, that's a worthy fight. I want to go to New York and shop for the winter, or see a few things from New York. Like going to my certain places, Garment District, my certain places I go see who I got to see. And then just going to see Errol Spence's a cherry on top. But it's a good fucking event with Shawn Porter, so I support that. I go there and watch that. But y'all be trying to, oh man, Al Heyman, I heard that he gave Errol Spence a hair transplant, and he bought all his kids, platinum shoes, and like he did something for you. Like he did something to you. Like, how's you a fan of a fucking manager? How's you a fan of a promoter? I ain't never seen no shit like this. I ain't never seen no shit. These niggas, Al Heyman, he gave me a diamond ring and a golden necklace, and Bob Arum gave me coal for Christmas. Hey, who give a fuck? Who cares? He didn't do it for you. He didn't do it for you. Y'all act like this nigga changed your life. You act like this nigga changed your life. That shit crazy. The promoters and managers got more fans than the fighters got. Fuck up out of here. I don't care if they want to make the Mayweather. I don't give a fuck about that. How's you a fan of a fucking manager? How you a fan of an advisor? How you a fan of a promoter? How do they got more fans than? How they got more fans than fighters? You see niggas with Don King? Oh man, I like Don King. Y'all, this generation just whack. Just whack as fuck all the way around. The basketball whack, the football whack, definitely the boxing. These niggas to be telling Al Heyman folk stories and shit, folk tale stories. One time I seen Al Heyman kill a bear with his bare hands, no gloves on. What? I seen Bob Arum shoot a black kid right in the street and get away with it. He's just a fucked up person. You'd be like, what? One time I seen Al Heyman. I seen him on top of the top of the motherfucking Mount Everest, and I seen him clap his hands, and I seen him take a single piece of fish and clap his hands and fix world hunger. Like, nigga, for real? They be, man, like, what? They be going to the PB. Y'all got any of them Al Heyman shirts? Y'all got any Al Heyman shirts? These niggas be at home with a microphone. I want to thank Al Heyman for making Jermall, Charlo, Brandon Adams. I want to thank my Lord and Savior Al Heyman. He be like, what? Like, damn. This nigga ain't gave y'all one classic fight in 20 years. I want to thank Al Heyman. Like, damn, this nigga ain't, man. What, man, shit. What good fight? I mean, I'm trying to think. It's been a long decade, but where does your Ali Frazier or Ali Foreman of the PBC era? Real talk. What is your Tommy Hearns, Marvin Hagler? What is your Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard out of this era? Keith Thurman, Shawn Porter, Floyd Pacquiao, Floyd Canelo, Jerry Lara. That nigga Yo Gotti say, Jesus from the ghetto, nigga, so am I. I'm like, God to you niggas. He said, if Don King was ripping them niggas off. Okay, why do I care? Why do I care about if he was ripping? I don't care. I pay the Showtime bill, I pay my cable bill, or I pay my antenna, or I pay for a pay-per-view, or I pay for a flight, then pay for a hotel, then pay for a ticket. Why do I care about how they being treated? That's your fault. You got a manager, you got an accountant, you got probably they got several managers. You got an auditor that should be auditing I don't care. I really don't care. Unless Al Hammond can cure cancer and fix world hunger and make all the veterans not have post-traumatic stress, who cares? If you let Bob Arum play you and finesse you, that's on you. He got 100,000 years of playing niggas. Don King got 100,000 years of playing people. If you still stupid enough, if 10 of your friends, walk through a door and none of them came back, and you got an opportunity not to walk through the door, you gonna keep walking through that door? You can go the other way and live your life. 10 of your niggas walked through the door and never came back through that door. That's what they doing. They keep walking through that Bob Arum door. He keeps sitting that pile of cash on the table. But why do I care? Why do I care? You didn't ask my opinion. Hey, man, you think I should sign to Bob Arum? Sure, hey. I don't read the contracts. So why should I care? I care who provides the best fight of the night. I care who provides the best fight, the best. If Bob Arum putting on Terrence Crawford versus Bruce Putin and PBC putting on Shawn Porter versus Errol Spence, I'm on PBC. If DAZN putting on Hooker Ramirez and PBC putting on Austin Trout and Terrell Goucher, I'm on DAZN. Plain and period, though. You say Arum is racist, though. Who? You think the people that own the Fox ain't? Fox is been dubbed one of the most racist networks out there. So what you saying? Jerry Jones? Errol Spence fighting for Jerry Jones. The same Jerry Jones that's cool with Donald Trump. The very same Jerry Jones that told them to get up and stand and don't kneel. So what you got to say about Errol Spence then? What you got to say about Errol Spence fighting for Jerry Jones then? Huh? I don't give a fuck about the money, niggas. Who cares? Who cares? Y'all niggas, oh, they ain't got them. Who cares? Who cares? As long as he getting paid, I don't give a fuck if he getting paid or not. Y'all about to make me break my computer. Earl made 20 million. Who give a fuck what the nigga made? Is you getting a piece of the 20 million? You gonna suck his dick for a cheeseburger? Huh? I'll suck your dick for a cheeseburger, Earl. Fuck up out of here. Who give a fuck about that money? Is you getting it? Is you getting 20? If you getting a piece of the pie? You gonna suck the nigga toes for $1? Are you getting the money? Stupid ass niggas, man. Oh man, you getting the money? You getting the money? I'll suck it for free, Earl. Keep your money. Fuck up out of here. Y'all nigga be killing me with that shit, man. He made this and he made. Who cares? I don't give a fuck what that nigga made. What Meek say? Even if it's 100 mil, it don't make you real, pussy. Don't make you a real fighter because you got money. Who went around saying, oh, Sugar Ray Leonard was the greatest fighter because he made $10 million back in the 80s? Who's saying that? Oh, Mike Tyson was the greatest because he made $30 million in the fight. Who's saying that? Oh, Sugar Ray Robinson was the greatest because he had the fur jacket and no. Sugar Ray Robinson was the greatest because he whooped the fuck out your ass. Nigga killed the nigga with a left hook. Fought Jake LaMotta like 7 times. Ain't nobody give a fuck about that. The very nigga saying Bob Arum racist eating at Papa John's. The very same people saying, oh, Crawford letting the white man run him. So is Errol Spence, CBS Fox. Errol Spence in the bed with the white devil, Jerry Jones. He in it with Jerry. What y'all got to say? What y'all got to say? Fred say, from Barbershop, CJ, I can't believe you still watching the NFL, but I watched the Super Bowl, right? Right? Remember Fred told me that? But nigga, weren't you at Jerry Palace? Wasn't that nigga at Jerry World? Wasn't he at Jerry World? covering Earl Spence, Jerry and Mikey, he conveniently left out. He conveniently left out that he was in the white man, a Donald Trump white man's place of business. You know what they did? You know what all them niggas did over there? You know what them niggas did? Fred was up just like this. He wasn't taking no knee. Fred was standing up with the rest of them niggas. Hand over their heart. Whatever the fucking national anthem. They were standing up. Ain't none of them niggas kneel. That nigga was standing up. Fuck up out of here. All them niggas was standing up. Talking about the NFL. All them niggas was standing up. All of them. Hand over their heart. And all them niggas was standing up. Ain't none of them niggas take no knee. They were singing the words. The Emancipation of Proclamation. Everybody trying to see that shit. Don't go preach to me about no black and no white shit and you wearing Gucci's. You eating Papa John's. You got a Dallas Cowboy jersey on. Fuck up out of here. Oh, but it's Errol though. Fuck up out of here. You got people in Texas that's tying a rope to niggas' necks and dragging them on the back of cars and shit. Talking about June 15th, Juneteenth. You talking about Juneteenth, but you sitting there at the fucking Jerry Palace. You sitting there at Jerry fucking Palace with y'all. No. Shut the fuck up, fake conscious ass niggas. Fucking brother pilots out there. He said, why should it matter if they aren't standing? I never got that. Man, if you ain't got it yet, man, you just a lost cause, man. If you can't understand that, ain't nobody got time to educate niggas on what's going on. I ain't got time to give a nigga a current history lesson. Trying to hear that shit. All them niggas sitting there with their hand over their heart. You might trying to hear that fake conscious shit, that selective black nigga shit. I ain't trying to hear that nigga. Oh, he's getting, Bob Arum is this and that and hoopty blam and hoopty blah blah blah. Like fucking Bob Arum, like them PBC fighters ain't answering to somebody that's white. PBC ain't a network. I can see if PBC was the zone. Union salute. If PBC was the zone where they had their own app and Al Hammer, he don't. The network cut the check. CBS cut the check. They cut that check. A white man made sure Deontay Wilder got 20 million. Don't forget, a white man set he helped the zone say, we'll give you 20 million to fight Dominic Brazil. Then Showtime had to show that. Don't forget that. Nobody trying to hear that. Oh, Al Heyman is, whoopty. Bob Arum is a racist white guy. It's somebody. It's a Shelly Finkel in the back. I don't hear niggas talking about Shelly Finkel. I don't hear nobody talking about Shelly Finkel. Oh, Shelly Finkel is a good Christian Baptist white man. He's not like Bob Arum. Why are you trying to hear that shit? I don't care about a promoter. I don't care about a manager. I like what Al Heyman, he ain't robbing these niggas. But guess what? That's not my field of expertise to know about. He said they not being controlled. What Charlo say? We don't pick the fights. Didn't Charlo say that? Am I wrong? Didn't Jermall Charlo say we don't pick the fights? Did he not say that? What Errol Spence say? What Errol Spence say? What'd he say? Yeah, I was gonna pull up to the Crawford fight, but I was told not to. How you a boss and a nigga tell you what to do and what not to do? How? How you a boss? How you a boss? See this shit right here? I'm the boss of my house. I can do this all day. Nigga do this all day. I can do that all day. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. Matter of fact, I can do this all day. All day if I want to in my house. Who gonna do something about it? If I want to throw shit all day, if I want to throw just 1,000 fucking hats around. If a nigga want to do this all day, if a nigga want to do that all day, who gonna tell me to stop? Who gonna tell me to stop? Who? If I want to take all my shit, who gonna tell me to stop? Who? Who gonna tell me to stop? Huh? Who gonna tell a real nigga to stop? Who gonna tell a real nigga to stop? Who? Who gonna tell a real nigga to stop? Who? Who gonna tell a real nigga to stop? Who gonna tell a real nigga to stop? Who gonna tell a real nigga to stop? Who? If you your own boss? If you your own boss, who gonna tell a real nigga to stop? Come on. Who gonna tell a real nigga to stop? Who gonna tell a real nigga to stop? Come on. Who gonna tell a real nigga to stop? Who gonna tell a nigga to stop? Can't no nigga, if you a fucking boss, can't no nigga tell you what to do and what not to do. Can't nobody tell you what to do. Y'all niggas just some fake ass, black ass niggas, man. A lot of y'all niggas. A lot of y'all niggas is fake. Y'all preaching this black power shit, nigga. And you niggas still believing in the fucking Bible and shit. Don't even know where you come from. Fuck up out of here with that shit. Nigga speaking this black, oh man, you know he can run. I ain't trying to hear that. Sick. I'm trying to hear that black selective shit, nigga. And y'all niggas piled up in Jerry World. Y'all piled up in Jerry World. I ain't trying to hear that, man. Don't tell me I'm boycotting the NFL, but I'm watching Errol Spence fight for one of the most known openly racist owners out there. Don't tell me that. Oh, don't mess with the NFL because they racist. What you think boxing is? Look at Canelo. Racism right in front of your face. That's placism. They told Charlo, sit your black ass right here. You ain't above the law, no matter how good you is. You ain't above the law. Don't come in here with that black man, white man shit. Leave that shit with Fred at. Leave that shit all. They try to use that shit against Terrence Crawford. Like he got to be on PBC to get a fight. Just say your nigga scared. Just say your nigga scared. Just say, hey man, you know, Errol don't want to fight him. Just say your nigga scared. Stop using all these excuses why the fight can't happen. Because Wilder and Fury happening. That's top rank. That's top rank. Al Heyman saved me. I don't care if he saved a nigga life. Who cares? Did he save your life? Huh? Did he save your life? No, he didn't, bro. He didn't save your life. Y'all be killing me with that shit. Because Lomachenko went to go fight Gary Russell on Showtime. Didn't the Donna Stevenson and Gosman fight when that PBC and wasn't that PBC and Top Rank? Even though that both of them was a purse bid, but they had to make a deal happen. Y'all doing all these barriers y'all niggas putting up. Y'all putting up all these barriers, nigga. All these excuses, nigga. It's just too many excuses. Too many excuses. Bob Arum said, let's do it. 45, the winner get 10%. Errol Spence said, oh, I'm not doing 50-50. He got all these excuses. I take the easy route. I ain't got to fight Shawn Porter. He could wait. I fight Manny Pacquiao. Why you can't just fight Crawford and make Shawn Porter wait? Why? 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 I watched Terrence Crawford. Well, shit, let's start the washing machine up. If you got to put 4 quarters in it, or you just at the crib and turn, wash them. Wash them. Since you a boss, you make your own decisions. You a boss. Can't nobody telling me what to do. I'm Errol Spence. But they told me don't go to the Crawford and Amir Khan fight. And when Crawford did Amir Khan, you didn't hear shit from Errol Spence. You didn't hear shit. Who the wrong side? Who cares? Get him the fuck up out of here. No, don't time him out. Get him up out of here. Get him up out of here. All the way up out of here. Get him out of here. I want this nigga gone. Get him up out of there, C4. Block him. You taking too long, nigga. Oh, yeah. Good shit. That nigga up out of here. Fuck up out of here, man. These niggas a bunch of fucking selective pro-black motherfuckers. I ain't gonna say it's a popular YouTuber that let some white boys call him a nigga on wax, on camera. So I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I ain't trying to hear that. All these niggas want to act like they so black, but you go be a patron of the most one of the most racist people in our continent, in our country. Shit, our continent. I was right. We ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Always fucking race baiting. Always fucking race baiting. That's all these niggas do is race bait. Race bait, race bait, race bait. It ain't because you black all the time. It ain't because Bob Aaron want to make the fight. And like I said a year ago, your boy don't want the fight. Why he come out and be a man and be like, yeah, I don't want to fight him. I just think it's too risky right now. It's not enough money in the fight. You need boxing facts as a whole, and he see it. Yeah, man. Like I said before, appreciate the super chat. Why don't you just come out and say and be a man, Earl? Just be a man. Matter of fact, you can speak through Blu-ray. He go on Ticket TV. Speak to him. He can prepare you a speech like this. Today, June 27th, 2019, live from Dallas, Texas. I have a very important message from Errol Spence to his PBC fans and all of his fans around the world. Now, I want you guys to know that I do want to truly deliver the best fights to the fans, but right now, the Terrence Crawford fight, it doesn't bring enough revenue. I know you care about me getting the lion's share, the A side of the money. Therefore, I won't be fighting Terrence Crawford. It will be no 50-50. It will be no 45-45. It will be no 40-40. Matter of fact, it'll be no 70-30. I don't even think I would do it for 90-10. Unless Crawford takes a 95-5 split at least, I will not be fighting Terrence Crawford. So at the end of the day, it's just over with. We won't be fighting. If I beat Shawn Porter, I don't get Pacquiao Thurman, I'm gonna move up. P.S. Man down. That's all you gotta do. That's all the nigga gotta do. Keep it 100. Or better yet, he can do the short version. I'm a hoe. I'm a pussy. I'm not fighting him, and that's it. I ain't trying to hear that. Nigga don't want to fight him. That's what it boiled down to. Niggas always want to blame Al. They want to blame Bob Arum. They want to blame the zone. They want to blame Tom Loeffler. You know, they want to blame all these people, but you know who don't want to fight? The fighters. It's the promoters, you know. It ain't the promoters. It ain't the promoters. It ain't the promoters. These niggas don't want to fight. Just say you don't want to fight the dude. Nigga sitting there smiling with Jerry Jones. Nigga calling him Earl, not Errol. Oh, this Earl is a fine fighter. We look forward to him selling Papa John pizzas and continue to fight here. Nigga don't even know this nigga name. He called him Earl, not Errol. Of course he switched. I told y'all when he switched up. I want to get the easy belt. Nah, I ain't fighting Crawford right now. I'm gonna clean up my side of the street. You clean up yours. He don't keep that energy about, but he don't have that same energy with Keith Thurman. I'll run down on Keith Thurman. Whoopity blah blah. I'll run to Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman don't want this. Keith Thurman don't want this. That's Bud. That's Errol. Keith Thurman don't want this. Yeah. Woo, 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 like he a Q dog. Woo, 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 woo. Keith Thurman don't want this. Terrence Crawford. Come on. Nah. Sit down. Sit down. Nope. Sit down. Sit down. Get your ass back up there. No, sit. 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 The boy. Stay. That nigga look. Talk about Thurman. Yeah, man. I'll fuck him up. Keith Thurman don't want this. Keith Thurman don't want this. Like he Tookie Johnson or some shit. Keith Thurman don't want this. When it come to Bud, I just want to clean up my side of the street first. And A side, B side, no 50-50. When it comes to Shawn Porter, he can't sell out a family diner. Before the fight became an actual fact, right? Before the fight became real. Bob Aaron. Matter of fact, man, let's run that shit up, man. Hold on. Before I get out of here. Hold on, let me see if I can find this shit.
Shawn Porter didn't fight me. That's a unified fight. That's the biggest fight Shawn Porter gonna make. Nobody really knows Shawn Porter.
Man, tell him what you told me. Tell him what you told me.
Why tell you, wrestler?
Tell him what you told me.
Why tell you?
You gonna knock his ass out. That's what you told me.
Oh, yeah. I'm with everybody. Like I say, strap seat is man down. Man down promotion. Man down is my motto. I'm putting everybody to see what everybody got fighting.
Talk to him, DJ. Talk to him now, DJ.
Come on, Dan.
Do we have a quiet? Is there a mic in the room, by the way, for the press? Anybody?
Right here.
And thank you. Good mic over to Big Dan, please. Thank you very much. Errol, I know that you like to fight Shawn after his victory tonight, but there was also a lot of conversation after the Garcia victory in July in LA. That was a fight you were interested in. Which one is next for you? Is it going to be Garcia on a pay-per-view, or is it going to be Shawn Porter?
I would like the Mike Garcia fight. I would like that in the
Get to this shit.
I got a question. Why do you feel like you're the best? You gotta ask me some questions.
He's a great fighter. He has a great record. He's undefeated, and I feel like I stopped him. But if he's taking on the challenge, then so be it. So everybody have to respect Mike Garcia was just taking that fight.
This is good shit.
Right here. If you say you don't get necessarily Mikey Garcia, do you want to go home and fight your next fight again? I know you.
These are the good part.
The whole camp even his daddy. The whole camp is talking about we're gonna do something different. We're gonna show you guys something different. He didn't look nothing different. So he came forward. He's like a football player. He tried to tackle.
You would obviously prefer a WBC unification fight other than over a fight with Mikey Garcia if given choice.
That's not as good as a top, level fighter. I see you come back. So it really don't matter. And I'll be, why punch the fight? You better go down to 130 if you know what's good. They want to see the big fights. They don't want to see recycled fights for him fighting Shawn Porter, him fighting Demetrius Garcia. They don't want to see him fight me. So I think, when we come back, he need to fight me. And I need to fight I need to fight Shawn Porter, and then he fight me. So we'll see.
Did you say anything to Keith tonight? You guys talked?
Yeah,
I guess this ain't the one. I can't find the one he was talking about. Bob Aaron won't give him to me. I don't know where that shit is. I can't find the clip where he was talking about Terrence Crawford. Y'all heard the fucking interview. The nigga was talking about fucking he was talking about fucking Terrence Crawford. Bob won't give him to me and shit. Obviously, that motherfucker ain't have it. But hold on, I'm gonna try to find it. Give me a minute. I'm gonna try to search for find it before I get off and take this nigga for a walk. Here we go. Hold on, give me a minute. I know, nigga, you want to go for a walk.
I guarantee we check our tax reports at the end of the year. I guarantee I'll make more than him. He got 3 coaches. We don't know who the head coach is. So I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a way better fighter than Terrence Crawford. Who has he fought? The only name fight you fight is York's game boy, the guy that he fought. I fought Ron Peterson, Chris Algerian, Kell Brook. I mean, and how many fights he got? 30-some fights. You know, like I said, he's a great fighter, things like that, but can't put him to me. Like the guy he just fought for the undisputed welterweight, lightweight champion of the world, Regis Prograis stopped him later than he did. You know what I'm saying? So you got to add it all into conclusion to who you say the top was.
Cohesion.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff is smoke and mirrors. That's what Bob Errol do. Bob Errol do a lot of smoke and mirrors. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors with him, and that's how it is with Terrence Crawford. You name one of y'all name the guy he fought. That was top guy. Name the top guy he fought. That's better than Chris Algieri.
Victor Postile.
That's better than Chris Algieri.
Felix Diaz.
So you think Felix? I think Chris Algieri beat Felix Diaz.
He beat Lamont Peterson. They robbed you, dumb nigga.
He beat the Russian kid. Adongo just got knocked out by Regis Prograis later than he did Terrence Crawford. So name somebody else. Victor Post. Victor Post. Who he beat? Matisse. Matisse when he showed when he get hit back.
But the same Danny Garcia you wanted to fight paid him to step aside.
Undisputed at 140, but it's smoke mirrors. Jeff Horn. I thought Manny Pacquiao beat him. I thought Manny Pacquiao beat him again.
This nigga's a dumb fuck.
Who had Jeff Horn beat?
Beat Manny Pacquiao, the same nigga you trying to fight.
Who had Jeff Horn beat? Name somebody Jeff Horn beat. Who?
He beat Manny Pacquiao. What the fuck you mean?
Like I said, Bob Errol, he's a great promoter. Smoking mirrors, like I said. All the time, smoking mirrors. Beat anybody, bro. You can name somebody.
Who the fuck you beat?
Anybody you name, I can.
Who the fuck you beat? One Eye Kell Brook.
Every time. It's a good fight. I got a tape of me beating Beterbiev in sparring. Punishing him. Yeah. Punish him in sparring. Beterbiev is a good fight.
I thought what goes on in the gym stays on in the gym. So y'all boy a Tekashi Snitch 9.
Wouldn't you love, regardless of the street, wouldn't you love to fight Terrence Crawford? Wouldn't that be a spectacular fight? Just fantasy. Wouldn't it be great?
Like, you know, it's a big money fight because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, drinking the Kool-Aid.
Look, there's a lot of streets in boxing right now. There's a lot of streets. But that being said, if the fight gets big enough somewhere down the road, and we're talking about a lot of commas in the numbers, then somewhere down the road they'll find a way to make the fight.
But at the end of the day, I feel like me and Keith Thurman is the fight to make. Like a lot of people bring up Terrence Crawford, Keith Thurman been in the action. When Keith Thurman come back and when he has a great fight, and he, you know what I'm saying, he shows that, you know what I'm saying, what he's been showing in the fights with Danny Garcia and Shawn Porter, everybody gonna be talking about Errol Spence versus.
No, nigga, we still talking about
you know what I'm saying?
Errol and Terrence.
A lot of these fans and stuff, a lot of these fans and these
Tell your boy to lay off the ENJ.
You know, reporters, they live in the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we live in the moment, yeah.
Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
They were just talking about Errol Spence and Keith Thurman.
Yeah, that was like 2 years
Once
ago.
he come back and he has a great fight, and what about Errol Spence and Keith Thurman?
No, we still want to see Errol Spence Terrence.
Can be made easier right now because they're within
what is he talking about?
that we're operating in.
This don't sound suspect.
Thurman, if he didn't injure his hand,
this don't sound suspect.
Back in the ring already this fall. Unfortunately, he's had a real rough turn of luck.
He might as well have got caught with a trainer.
Again, but got to remember, Keith Thurman beat both of those guys that were in the ring tonight.
Definitely. And like I said, Terrence Crawford on the wrong side of the street.
Yep, he on the wrong side of the street.
Me, it's Danny Garcia, we got Shawn Porter, we got Keith Thurman, we got Ugas. We got a lot of
Ugas, he won't fight Ugas over Terrence Crawford. Hold on. He said Ugas over Terrence Crawford. He said he'd rather fight Ugas over Terrence Crawford. Come on, man. Come on. Let's keep going.
Why is it? It doesn't matter if Pacquiao didn't win. That's his promoter. Why did he give it to him? That's the top guy. Top guy is Terrence Crawford. So why didn't he give him that fight and he gave him Jeff Horn? And that's supposed to be your dude.
Okay. We breaking it down, right? He just said, why didn't Bob Arum give Terrence Crawford Manny Pacquiao? Right? He just said that. But why didn't Al Heyman give Manny Pacquiao to Errol Spence when he wanted him, but he gave it to Keith Thurman? Huh? I mean, let's gangster grill that. Oh, go.
It is what it is. So, I mean, like I said, he's on the wrong side of the street. That's why he's calling out. Who's he calling out? All Heyman guys, right?
I gotta let this nigga use the bathroom.
How you gonna get that fight when he's just signed?
Miles, here I come, boy.
I'm not going to ESPN at all.
Come on.
I'm not going to ESPN at all. Cause the big money fights and the fights that is really gonna get made and the fights I'm really gonna make is if it's Showtime and Fox Sports. That's the fights I'm gonna make. You talking about, I got $3 million guaranteed. All right. You see 1.5 on paper, right? That's cool.
Man, you're talking too much.
That's cool.
All right. Errol,
that's cool. Bo man can say what he wants. That's cool. I'm A-side. Like I said, Terrence Crawford got to come across the street. He got to leave ESPN to come to Showtime with Fox. Or they got to do something where they both work together and then we both fight. So I'm not worried about it at all. And you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not going to discredit Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, great fighter. I like the look. I like the way Terrence Crawford fight. Terrence Crawford can fight. I respect him a lot. But like I said, he's on the wrong side of the street. And this side of the street is politics in boxing. It's politics in boxing.
Right.
That's the truth of it. It's politics in boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody say, oh, it's not politics to this, that. It should be politics. It is what it is. It's politics in boxing.
Mm-hmm.
I never fought on ESPN. I'm not going to fight on ESPN probably. No disrespect to ESPN. I'm with Showtime and Fox. So it's different side of the streets.
Mm-hmm.
He can say he on the block, whatever. You don't own the block. You're not going to fight on Showtime. You're not going to fight on Fox.
Mm-hmm.
If he is, come over.
Mm-hmm. All right, long story short, I'm a bitch ass nigga. I don't want to fight that nigga. A side, B side, 1, 2, 3, Nick Mac, Paddywhack. I ain't fucking with Crawford. That's what it was. All that shit. Do something they can work together. Bob Arum, we can do a joint pay-per-view like we did with Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Errol's no, gotta be on. Fuck up out of here, man. Get up out of here. I don't want to hear that build-up shit. Everybody trying to hear that. Y'all got more excuses than a nigga going to jail. All that shit he talked. All that shit. You heard what he said. Oh, when Keith Thurman come back. Ain't nobody gonna be talking about Terrence Crawford no more. Didn't he say that? All they gonna be talking about, and I got the yell, all they gonna be talking about is Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. Well, guess what? Buckaroo, we still talking about Crawford and Errol Spence. Huh? And look who we got cheering him on the background. I like Robert Jr. So I'm gonna let him slide. I like Bunny. I ain't got nothing bad to say about the boy. But Adrian Broner? The same Adrian Broner that they say? Man, let me stop it, man. Let me stop it. Javante Tank? Stanky Tanky? Who's scared to get off the porch? Call him Stoop Kid. Remember Stoop Kid from Hate Arnold won't leave the porch? You talking about Mayweather's little nigga? He a little nigga to Mayweather. No, Al Heyman, Floyd Mayweather, and he Jalen Love little nigga. Leonard Ellaby, little nigga. DeJuan Blake, little nigga. Fuck up out of here. Little nigga, man. Crawford is more aggressive, Floyd, with more power and more dog in him. I don't know. Floyd had a lot of dog in him, too. Spence got that same energy towards, don't got that same energy towards Crawford that he got towards Thurman. No, he don't. And then what he say? Man, he said, man, what Chris Tucker say? He gonna kill both of them. What'd he say? What'd he say though? Oh, Bob Arum wouldn't give him Pacquiao. Why he wouldn't give him his type fighter? Al Heyman gave Pacquiao to Keith Thurman. Why he didn't give him to you? Why didn't Al deliver Manny Pacquiao to Errol Spence? Why didn't Al deliver Manny Pacquiao to Errol Spence then? Why is Keith Thurman getting the fight? And Keith Thurman back active. Why we all still talking about Crawford and Spence then? Boy, suspect, bro. He's suspect. He's suspect. He's suspect. He's suspect. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. I ain't trying to hear that. He just called out Top Rank for not giving him Crawford Pacquiao. You didn't get it neither. Legal poke game, man. You better lay off that yak or whatever you drinking, that aristocrat or that cone liquor. Ain't nobody trying to hear that, bro. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. So what is your prediction for the fight? What fight? What fight? Bob, he didn't get the Pacquiao fight neither, so why are we talking? He fighting Shawn Porter 2 years too late. Did he tell Crawford, I want me to fight Pacquiao? Didn't he say that? Who fighting Pacquiao? Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman fighting Pacquiao, not Errol Spence. Keith Thurman fighting Pacquiao. Everything you can do on that side of the street, Keith Thurman did it. WBC title, Keith Thurman did it. The Super WBA, intern WBA, regular WBA title, Super WBA title, Keith Thurman did it. Beat Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter, Keith Thurman did it. Unified titles, Keith Thurman did it. Fought Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman did it. Man, he want to be like Keith Thurman. He want to be like Keith Thurman. Ain't that what he don't want to be like Floyd? He want to be like Keith Thurman when I grow up. You need to be like Keith. Tell your boy to be like Keith. Because Keith living Earl dream. Pacquiao, unified champion before. WBC, WBA champion. 2-year paid vacation. You don't want to be like Mayweather. You want to be like Keith. Earl one-time Spence. That's what he want to be like. Earl, the truth, one-time Spence. He want to be like Keith. He want to be fly like Keith. He might grow his hair out to be like Keith. That's why y'all on Keith jock. He want to drive a Prius like Keith. He want to blow into a whatever that bitch is, a clarinet like Keith. He want to punch like Keith. He want to be from Florida like Keith. He want to go over and get a bad chick from the pause like Keith. He want to be headlining in Vegas like Keith. He want to be like Keith. What DJ Quick say? San Antonio, they want to be like Compton. He want to be like Keith. Fuck Terrence Crawford and May. He want to be like Keith. Hey, Keith, how you do that? How you do that there? Hey, Keith. He don't want to be like Warren Buffett, Steve Ballmer, Michael Jordan. He want to be like Keith. He want to be like Keith. He want to punch like Keith. He want to talk like Keith. In a minute, he gonna be like, Now he want to be like Keith. Everything Keith Thurman. If Keith Thurman get Floyd, that nigga might commit suicide. He might jump off American Airlines Arena. And Keith drink liquor too. Keith said when I met my wife, I was drunk. So he drinking because of Keith. He want to be just like Keith. I knew it was some strange activity about him and Keith. He always walking all super close to Keith, trying to smell what he got on. Is that Izzy Miyake? In a minute, he gonna get a chick from the pause. He gonna fly over there and take 22 months off to avoid Crawford. Shit. He might buy a house in the Florida area. He want to be like Keith. You want to be like Keith? Keith rocking Giannis' new shoes. He gonna go get them. Shit, Keith must have had a purse on before too, cause Errol showed rocking them purses. He talking about Shawn Porter Reeboks, nigga. You got some whole bitch jeans on. You got little tears in your jeans, tight as hell. Keith Thurman must be wearing them tight jeans. Motherfucker, see his dog nipples through his motherfucking shirt. Fuck you think he is, Ron Isley in the 70s? we think he Ron Isley, nigga. Think you Rick James? Rick James, bitch. Nigga got his best Rick James outfit on talking about Shawn Porter. Nigga, you see your dog nipples through your motherfucking shirt. You can talk about Shawn Porter. Look like Ron Isley and the Isley brothers. In between the sheets. Think he missed the Biggs or some shit? Fuck up out of here. Nigga wearing tight shit in purses and shit. You got the shit nerve to talk about somebody's shoes. I'll be caught with Shawn Porter big Reeboks on before I get caught with a purse on. What he got in his purse? A How to Duck Terrence Crawford guide? How to Be Like Keith Thurman chapter book? The 48 Laws of Keith Thurman Power? He the only nigga with the Keith Thurman 48 Laws of Power book. Nigga talking to Floyd. Floyd like, yeah, nephew. I know you trying to be like me. We had that good sparring session, nephew. No, I want to be like Keith. I want to be like Keith. I want to be like Keith. See, Keith getting paid, man. I want to be like Keith. I want to push like Keith. Why do you think he fight Shawn Porter to be like Keith? He fight Shawn Porter to be like Keith. He gonna fight Danny Garcia to be like Keith. That nigga trying to be like Keith, man. Why you trying to be like Keith? You gonna get in the ring on Keith in Vegas? In a minute, that nigga gonna pop out with a shag ponytail in the back of his head. Nigga trying to be like Keith Thurman, man. One time Spence. I could dig it though, man. You gotta pattern yourself. Usually you pattern yourself after Joe Louis, Jack Johnson, Muhammad Ali, Larry Holmes, Mike Tyson. You know, shit. Mike McCullum, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard. Shit. I mean, you got a ton of people. Jermaine Taylor, Bernard Hopkins. I mean, we can just keep going on and on. Winky Wright. Shit, George Foreman right there in Houston. Michael Moore. Andre Ward. Shit, Timothy Bradley. I mean, we can just keep going on through fighters, you know? But all the fighters you can pattern your game after, you want to be like Keith. Keith. When Keith come back, ain't nobody gonna be talking about Crawford. We still talking about him. Who better than Algieri? Who better than Algieri? When Keith come back from the stove, my mama said when Keith come back to the stove, he gonna whip your ass. Keith. That nigga say Keith Thurman name more than his kids. Keith. More than Derek name. Keith. Like, damn, nigga. Don't wear it out. Hell yeah, he got them little fucking little chains with the pictures in top. He got Keith picture on top. You know that little Wolverine, man? He's sitting there looking at the picture of Jean Grey, I think it was. He looking at Keith. Dum. I remember Muhammad Ali said, "This how Sugar Ray Leonard used to do it. This how Sugar Ray Robinson used to do it." Remember Sugar Ray Robinson used to do it like that? Keith Thurman, Errol Spence in the gym. Look, Thomas Hill. This how Keith Thurman do it. Hey, this how Keith Thurman do it. This nigga want to be like Keith. Shit, don't be surprised if you have a son and name him Keith. Don't be surprised if you have a son and don't name him Keith. Keith Spence. Keith Thurman Spence. Keith Thurman Spence. Oh my God, man. Keith Thurman Spence. That nigga, man. Fuck up out of here. Keith Thurman Spence. Fuck up out of here, man. Keith. Niggas don't want to be like Floyd. Don't want to be like Ali. This nigga want to be like Keith. Hey, Keith. This shit crazy, man. What's going on, Vincent? Omaha in the house. What it do? We just going over history about Errol Spence, man, being scared of Crawford. He ain't got that same energy. Hey, real talk before I get off. Y'all think if Errol Spence came out with man down purses, y'all niggas will buy him? If Errol came out with man down purses, man, would these niggas buy him? I'm hating. I'm hating. How am I hating? How am I hating, nigga? I can be joking and I'm telling the truth. How am I hating? How am I hating? Hating is going out my way. This is public. Let me play it again. I'm hating.
Look, there's a lot of streets in boxing right now. There's a lot of streets. But that being said, if the fight gets big enough somewhere down the road, and we're talking about a lot of commas in the numbers, then somewhere down the road they'll find a way to make the fight.
But at the end of the day, I feel like me and Keith Thurman is the fight to make. Like a lot of people bring the Terrence Crawford, Keith Thurman been inactive. But when Keith Thurman come back and when he has a great fight, and he, you know what I'm saying, he shows that, you know what I'm saying, what he's been showing in the fights with Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter, everybody gonna be talking about Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these fans and stuff, a lot of these fans and these reporters, they live in the moment. You know what I'm saying? They talking about Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, this and that, this and that. But they were just talking about Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. So once he come back and he has a great fight, they were like, oh, what about Errol Spence and Keith Thurman? So
there are a lot of great fights that could be made.
Yeah. Keith Thurman came back, and we still talking about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford.
Easier right now because they're within the sphere that we're operating in.
I'm hating, right?
And Keith Thurman, if he didn't injure his hand again, would have been back in the ring already this fall. Unfortunately, he's had a real rough turn of luck, and he injured his hand again. But got to remember, Keith Thurman beat both of those guys that were in the ring tonight.
Definitely. And like I said, Terrence Crawford on the wrong side of the street.
You're right.
It's me. It's Danny Garcia. We got Shawn Porter. We got Keith Thurman. We got Ugas. We got a lot of fighters over here.
A lot of fighters over there.
If he was an A-level fighter, Bob Ray would have been gave him the fight with Manny Pacquiao, but he gave it to Jeff Horn.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yep. Same reason why Keith Thurman got the fight over you. Let's keep on.
It doesn't matter if Pacquiao didn't win. That's his promoter. Why didn't he give it to him?
Yeah. I'll hand me your advisor, but why he didn't give you Pacquiao over Keith Thurman? Why did Keith Thurman get the fight since you the golden goose? Tell us, Errol.
Top guy's Terrence Crawford. So why didn't he give him that fight and he gave him Jeff Horn?
You supposed to be the top guy at PBC, Errol. Why didn't they give you Pacquiao? You want to fight Pacquiao. You don't want to fight Shoebox Porter. Why didn't give you Pacquiao? Tell us, Errol.
That's supposed to be your dude.
I thought Al Haymon was supposed to be your dude. I thought Al was your dude. You preaching Al. You say, thank Al for this glorious food. Amen. Thank my Lord, Savior, Al Haymon, Jesus Christ. Al, your man. Why didn't he give you Pacquiao? Tell me that, Errol.
It's all facts. This is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, he's on the wrong side of the street.
That's fact.
That's why he's calling out. Who's he calling out?
Called you Keith Thurman out. You Keith Thurman.
Guys, right?
Yeah.
All right. How you gonna get that fight when he just signed with ESPN? I'm not going to ESPN.
I'm not going to ESPN because I'm not fucking with that nigga. I'm not fucking with that nigga. I'm good.
And the fights that is really gonna get made, and the fights I'm really gonna make is with Showtime and Fox Sports. And Fox.
Yep. That's cool.
That's the fights I'm gonna make.
Yep.
He's talking about, I got $3 million guaranteed. All right.
Okay.
You see 1.5 on paper, right? That's cool.
Yep, 1.5. You don't care about what you making, Errol. You don't care about what you make. You ain't giving to the congregation.
That's cool.
You ain't giving no super chats at Trill Boxing Talk.
Errol,
that's cool. Both man can say what he want. That's cool.
You ain't giving no super chats. So you ain't giving no super chats to the congregation, so it don't matter. You barely want to do an interview.
I'm A-side.
A-side.
Like I said,
A-side. He A-side. This the A-side.
Terrence Crawford got to come across the street. He got to leave ESPN and come to Showtime and Fox.
Yep, you got to come over there.
They got to do something where they both work together.
And they said they work together. They said they work together. Okay, they said they work together. What's wrong?
I'm not worried about it at all. you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not gonna discredit Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford's a great fighter. I like the look. I like the way Terrence Crawford fight. Terrence Crawford can fight. I respect him a lot. But like I said, he's on the wrong side of the street. And this side of the street because it's politics in boxing. It's politics in boxing.
You're right. I agree.
That's the truth of it. It's politics in boxing.
Politics. He telling the truth right here.
Politics and this, that should be politics.
Politics.
What it is. It's politics in boxing.
Politics.
I never fought on ESPN. I'm not gonna fight on ESPN.
Politics for sure.
I disrespect ESPN. I'm not. I'm with Showtime and Fox. So
yep.
It's different side of the streets.
Yep, different side of the streets.
You own the block, whatever. You don't own the block. You're not gonna fight on Showtime. You're not gonna fight on Fox.
You don't own the block. You're right.
If he is, come over.
Because if you wanted to fight, you'll go meet him in the middle of the street. You didn't say about the middle of the street, Errol. What about the middle of the street, Errol? What about the middle of the street, Errol? What about the middle of the street? Hold on, man. Hold on. Hold on. That walking way is still hot. Hold on. We got time today. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That ain't the right interview. Hold on. I got time today. I got time. Hold on. Y'all better not let me find this interview. Hold on. Let me find this motherfucker. Watch. Let me find this interview. I got time today. Y'all niggas can fall out of y'all can watch the replay. But I'm going to dig this hoe up. I think they took that shit down. I usually can go right to it. Hold on. I can. They probably took that shit down. Hold on. They better not let me find this bitch. Hold on. I'm trying to think what press conference that was at. Can't remember. They better not let me find this fucking interview. They better not let your boy find this interview. Hold on. Please, God, let me find this interview. I need to say this, bitch. I need to say this interview. Please let me find this interview. They not gonna let your boy find it. They not gonna let me find this interview. They not gonna let me find it. They lucky I can't find this bitch. I usually go straight to it. They lucky I can't find that fucking interview. They lucky I can't find that motherfucking interview. Let me see. I'm gonna try one more time before I get off. It ain't that one. Damn, man. These niggas, man. I ain't know this nigga had this many fucking interviews. I think this it right here. Hold on. I think this it right here. Don't quote me on it. I think I found it. If I found it, it's going. No, this can't be it. This can't be it. This ain't it. Let me see. I don't think this is it, but I think he had a black suit on. Oh, he do. Hold on.
He has phenomenal hand speed. He's a great athlete. Yeah, live it. I mean, you know, I don't think him to get a knockout is impressive because he delivered. I mean, you know, he did what he normally does. He's trying to get somebody to do something humiliating him a little.
This ain't it. That ain't the interview. I can't find it. I'm gonna have to come back and find it. But shit, when I find it, I'll talk about it. But I'm out. I'm tapping out, man. We out.